behind it. I definitely am pretty sure it overthought
Definitely.
things. So,
All right. We're recording. We're live. Everything you say and do will be held against you by your posterity. Last time on, our magnificent squandered. They were tasked by some guy to find his cousin. Turns out his cousin is a murderer. They found the cousin. Turns out he's also a cult leader. They crashed the cult party. They murdered the cousin. The other cult leader, whom they had met.
Because Voishana was pissed that the party was boring.
it wasn't that kind of party.
It was a planning party. They have other
It's
parties
not a
that are
party.
more intense.
It's a meeting.
Yeah, they had a meeting.
Would there have been a sacrifice if nobody had gone from us?
I mean, yeah, definitely. There's a sacrifice every time.
They would have made someone volunteer.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're all cultists. They're pretty happy. But yeah, the one cult leader, Boris Yvain, escaped. He's the guy you guys met early in the campaign. He was the original.
He's in the asylum now.
He's the original finder of the Book of Yellow. Excuse me, the Book of the King in Yellow. But instead of pursuing him, the party found out that there is a large bounty on the head of one of the circus goers, a man by the name of Professor Picali. They tasked him with bringing Niazrid's son, Jonathan, to Niazrid. But it would appear that somebody doesn't want that to happen.
Love doesn't want it to happen.
The party ended up finding a messenger from the ECL and murdering him and stealing the documents.
Right, Martin?
He
Found
did
that
the
it was
murdering. I
all-
did the pocketing.
Yes.
And then, yeah, in a crazy mad dash, they bought horses and dashed them all the way to Darkwell, where they caught up.
Well, let us not forget that we sold our baronhood to
Uh-huh.
Mr. Could, Coinbottom's brother.
That is an important point, isn't it?
For a lot of money.
Yes.
The AI decided to call the ECL
Lots
the
of
electric
work,
carrier.
lots of money.
to the effect of 200,000 gold pieces. They basically
Plus-
sold.
Plus a stipend, right?
Was there a stipend? Did we
Yeah.
put that in?
Yeah, we talked about that. I
Well,
thought.
if it
How much was it?
It was like 10,000 a month.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I wrote that down somewhere. But yeah, also a stipend plus free use of the ships at any time, should you want to travel. But yeah, dashed to Darkwell. They found that all the people that were in Darkwell were outside of Darkwell. Apparently, they're all concerned that the giant light that shines on the city is kind of blinking.
and the mayor, following every good mayor since Jaws, says not a problem.
Everything's fine. Yeah, found the circus there. They were about to actually embark into the darkness on their journey to the Shadowfell because they're trying to find a pair of dudes that hang out there or from there.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
They also own a circus. Carnival.
Not a
But yeah, they just barely missed Professor Picali and Jonathan, so they made another mad dash to Anvillion. They caught up to them on the road, and so they traveled together to Anvillion. They saw a couple of things in Anvillion, namely they met with Potion Seller, and Potion Seller... What did Potion Seller do?
Gave Martin the void potion because his future self talked to his past self, who gave it to him, saying that his future self would need it because his past self told him that the void potion would be used to save his future self's life.
That's right.
Did you follow?
That's
that?
exactly-
He didn't-
Sort of.
He used like no names.
So
Yes.
we're gonna save Potion Seller.
Potion seller
In the future,
from the future came
according
back
to his
and
past.
told past potion seller he needed to give it to then Martin, so that future Martin could save future potion seller, and then after that potion seller would then save Martin.
I see. Okay. Yes.
So there's a lot of saving going on, but basically future came back to help with saving said future,
that makes sense.
more or less.
So did
Yes,
Potion
just,
Seller know he was gonna die? So
otherwise.
He always knows.
It's actually probably the
Or
most
did he already
logical
die?
application of time travel I've ever seen.
Let's just say the potions are too strong.
Clifton and Anvillion also have a yellowish cloud, meaning that the cult of the King of Yellow is probably prominent in
Oh.
both places.
Okay, there's a cult now.
Yes, the cult of the King of Yellow. Wish on a. Did she part with the crown? Yes. Who did she end up giving the amulet and the crown to? Because I'm pretty sure she dumped them.
You went to that. Was it at that church you went to? Where you asked him about you being cursed? Or
No,
is it not
no. Yeah, it turns out Wei-Shan was cursed twice. For murdering a decrepit squirrel.
Piano player cursed you. Music.
I'm trying to remember, who did she give that crown and the amulet to because she was just tired of it.
I feel like it's shortly after that she gave it away.
Yeah, so she got
Remember
that
where you
cleared in Clifton, but she wouldn't have given it to anybody in Clifton.
Didn't you give it to someone in church? One of the priests there?
Yes, Ben. Archbishop Ben. Yeah, figured. Yeah, he's an archbishop. He probably knows what to do with it. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Good old
Because it was
Archbishop.
so depressing. She murders the head of the cult, declares herself queen of the cult, and then orders everybody to give up all their amulets, and they just kind of shrug and leave. But I killed him. I have the crown. Everyone's like, yeah. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, pretty much. Other things Potion Seller did, he identified a couple of the potions that you guys had in your possession.
Did he identify the love potion?
I mean, I think he said that one's pretty self-evident.
Information.
Okay, because like the happy birthday one is incredible.
Yeah, it grants you a wish. Birthday wish.
And then we went to King Ben, who let us talk to Pegasi, because Martin's plan was to open the magnificent mansion on a plank of wood, and then carry that plank of wood on a Pegasi all the way to Nazareth. Then we'd all come out, give her her son, then all get back in, and then fly back.
Yeah.
It's kind of where we ended.
Yes.
After trying to get them, didn't they just barely agree to have one or two of them?
Yeah, well, according to Martin's plan, only needs one and a plank of wood.
So yes, you find yourselves outside of the
Now, this is
temple
my new meeting.
of what's the name of the place?
Church?
Yes, the Church of Michael the Archangel.
That's cool.
And
No
yeah,
axe.
Nope.
you have a
Was
bunch of
that
insight.
because the one you found didn't have an axe, or is that she doesn't have an axe anymore?
No, she has an axe. It's just like this one was too cool to pass up.
I see.
Alright, so are we going to have Martin go through on his plan?
Well,
Or are we going to have to come up with a different plan?
speaking of Martin, all of a sudden, running up, completely out of breath, are a pair of men. These are them.
Oh, Krista.
And they say, Martin, you are under arrest. Will you come quietly, or will you go out violently? And Martin, of course, would say,
Violently.
Under whose
He's asking
authority?
what for
yeah, what for? I haven't done anything wrong.
today. Recent.
At which point the accusers will say,
Like, I could point out all the things he's done.
you are arrested on charges of animal cruelty. We have
I'm
a
actually
witness.
surprised
now
by
where
this.
Shauna's being quiet.
No, I'm not quiet. It wasn't cruelty. It was merciful.
We have a witness that says you killed their cat in cold blood.
Oh yes, that did happen.
We have 2 witnesses. What is your name, sir? Miss. I'm sorry, I couldn't see it from behind.
I'm insulted.
What is your name, miss?
Oyashana
Would you be willing to testify at trial?
against him
Yes.
for killing someone's cat.
Yes.
The cat he killed did not belong to anyone.
Why do you say that?
That's what the cat told us.
We have a party member that can speak to them.
Oh. Okay.
Yes,
You guys do this often, speak with cats.
I don't.
Did the cat say something to anger Martin?
Probably.
Tried to eat his face.
Aha, motive. Points at Martin.
Is it justifying?
Who is the one who spoke with cat?
The rabbit.
I must insist that you testify at trial, Miss Rabbit.
Okay, I'm not the rabbit.
I'll do the rabbit later. We'll say, I suppose I could do that. I mean,
When is the trial?
in 1 week.
Oh, in 1 week. Okay. I'll testify.
All right. If you can meet at the courthouse in 1 week, we will have a trial. Until then, Martin is to be confined.
Can we pay bail?
Oh, nice. Insight 23.
He's telling the truth.
Oh, I know that, but she's looking for something else. You know what she's looking for.
Do you have any special way of looking for what you're looking for?
No, she's just looking to see if he's acting like a normal human being or not.
He does seem a little odd.
I know, but odd in the right way, or just odd as a normal odd human being?
Odd isn't a normal odd human being.
Okay, so therefore, yeah, she's okay.
How good is Oyashana at evaluating the oddness of other humans?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
We're not great. But she's good at finding. She's okay at finding Rydrins who are under the influence, and so that's what she's looking for. That's always what she's looking for.
So Martin at this point will start protesting and saying that he's done absolutely nothing wrong and it's all a lie, and that if anything he did, it was in vengeance, and so it was perfectly legal.
And since we're in church, someone should ask Cor.
You tried it, didn't
Well, if he's willing to testify at trial, then anything can go. He's willing. He's more than welcome to set up a defense, ask for testimony in his own favor. But until then, he is set to be detained for 1 week. No bail.
Okay, Martin, can you give us the scroll? We'll take care of any hazard problem while you're gone or otherwise engaged.
Martin looks like he's about to get violent.
Of course.
But considering all of the paladins that are kind of swarming the city, and the fact that there are definitely some city guard nearby, he doesn't want to cause an incident when it could be avoided.
Really? It's believable. It's believable enough.
Please will not. It's only 1 week. He figures like he can let it go. But heaven help this man who's arresting him if something goes wrong. All right, I'll see you in 1 week. He hands all of you his card. If you have any mysteries or any crimes that need solving,
Oh, you're a private investigator?
Uh-huh.
And your name on the card.
What is his name? Give me a second. I'm not written down.
I was about to name him Samuel.
Samuel. It's Warlock Tomes.
Warlock Tomes.
And I'm also afraid that this bunny person is also must be detained, as it seems that they are accessory to the crime, having just spoken with the animal. So she must also be detained for the week.
According to who?
According to the King's Law.
Remember King Dan? I guess animal cruelty is a big thing, as opposed to slavery.
Hey, slavery's not legal here.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I actually just heard that slavery was just abolished in Wolfenheim.
Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Within the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, very recent.
Oh. Well, then I am even less regretful of my decision.
Well, I'll take these two away, and you can be off about your business.
I suddenly see the obvious appearance. All right. Well, will Martin give us the scroll?
Which scroll is that?
The Magnificent Mansion.
Yeah, I mean, that was his plan, so.
Yeah, we'll do it without you. Thank you. Unless somebody else has a plan in order to save the scroll. No. Three of us now. At the moment.
Would we all fit on Pegasus?
Probably not. Maybe we can encourage her to bring a friend.
The Pegasus?
Yes, but we also don't have a really good. The Pegasus talk. It talks.
It could talk to Krishna,
Oh,
who's now going to jail.
No language. Okay. Well, I'm pretty
Chris,
good.
real quick, ask some of the others to give the rest of us a ride.
It's too late. They've been dragged
They've
away.
been dragged away. That's okay. We'll just go with the plan.
All right, the biggest, most muscliest Pegasus just like flies out of its pen and stands next to you guys. Stares you in the eye.
Okay. I have decent animal handling, so I will ride it. And so I will cast the Magnificent Mansion on the board that I assume we have acquired.
Yeah, you guys could find a board really anywhere. So
Yeah.
you just pick one up out of the gutter. It's kind of a dingy, gross-looking board, but
Okay, the Magnificent Mansion is really just a campsite on top of a mountain, overseeing huge misty jungle mountains behind you, and a beautiful vista over the ocean on the other side. But it's just an illusion. You really can't go that far, but it looks really cool and smells really nice.
sounds nice. Oh, I forgot to do your thing. Let's do that real quick before we
Yes,
go any
please.
further. Does anyone remember what time you guys showed up in church? Was it
Church
you guys rested at the?
in the evening. We haven't slept in church.
So it's
like a day's travel from Anvillion.
Oh, that reminds me. I was supposed to type in a message for you that was found at that one place.
So we want to wait until morning before heading out, so we're not flying in the middle of the night and we get a rest.
That's up to you guys.
Well,
I mean, it sounds.
does the Pegasus speak a language?
It understands but cannot speak.
Oh, well,
we don't
that's
understand
easy.
it.
Okay.
We can speak to it.
Well, if it speaks a language or if it understands language, then that's not a problem. So I will open up a mind link to it.
Okay.
Hi. We lost the one that was doing the translating to us before. And so if you understand at least one language, then we can communicate.
Yes, I speak common.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. We're thinking about staying the night. Is that okay? That way you don't have to fly at night.
That's fine by me.
Fantastic. Okay. So, are you going to say that I already cast it, or are you going to force us to cast? Or
You can reverse it.
Okay, we'll reverse that. All right. Be back in the morning. So we'll go find an inn.
Okay, sorry. Bear with me like 1 minute. I'm gonna write out the message that I forgot.
What message?
You found a message in the fireplace when you stayed in Anvillion.
Oh, yes.
Where I wasn't at.
Yes, because you were off on your errand to Mount L.
Which is what I'm going to try to figure out stuff to do.
We already know what you did.
Do you?
Yes, you got the brand.
What?
The brand for your shoe.
Oh, hold on.
I thought about that. But do I have to like
Organizations.
brand on this? Like brand something with that symbol? No problem.
We know there is a brand, and that literally branding a person works.
Well, and branding animals apparently, because some animals were branded earlier.
Yes, and we assume Spider-Boy did that.
Are these
How was that?
these the same brands that I'm thinking about?
Yes, that is the same brands. He now has
I
one of
have
the
that. I
pieces
have
of
that
armor.
boot from. the
You
kid.
got it from the kid.
I got it from the kid. That's the kid we're taking back to his mom.
Oh, that was Miazard's kid.
Yes.
He had the boot, but all the symbols went away. All the brandings went away, so it's just a boot.
It's currently just a boot.
It does not have any attributes from anything else.
Wait, what?
So
It's just a boot?
The power
That
resets
one boot I got from the
whenever
kid.
it changes.
His initials.
Resets.
Fast, quick, like.
So you have to brand people to get power
That's what
into
we
it?
think.
Oh,
That's in order to get the
That's what they're
benefit
thinking
of
I went off
boot. He has to brand people.
So,
That's what I've been assuming. Otherwise, he would have been running around with it the whole time.
when did you try it on?
Well, I would have tried it when I first got it, but then nothing would have happened. I mean, since nothing
What is
changed, I would take it back off. Like
No, he's a
that night we were
No
on
way,
the
he
phone
would've-
when we first got it.
Like, this is me guessing.
He's saying when he tried it when he got it.
That's how I knew that it wasn't doing all things.
Yeah, so what happened was...
I just don't remember what I have to do to get said things on it.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to tell you.
But that's not.
That's
That's not what I did.
It's a god maker piece of armor.
So,
I did other things. Or hopefully did other things.
If you have to do horrible things in order to empower it once you have it, that's a scary little kid.
Yeah. He's half spider, so
Like that assassin with the piece on his arm? Sure. He'd do dark things. Nothing twice about
Just
this.
brands all his
As a
victims.
kid, I think he just went around and branded all the animals that were stuck in there. So,
Yeah.
pretty much. Like, what else is he going to do?
All right,
There we
well,
go.
if it's just animals. That's kind of understandable.
They didn't die.
That's
It was
less
still alive.
understandable.
No, the animals are alive. It's on markings on them, so. Yeah.
alright, let's roll for your stuff.
Stuff?
His stuff. Dude.
Yeah, we're, so he did a little side quest. We'll see how well it works for him. So you can choose either intelligence or charisma. For these.
Both of them are +2. So, yeah. This is saving throw, and that's +6. Would it be a saving throw?
Nope.
Not a saving throw, so that's just a +2. That's that.
You can do it.
I believe in you.
So first we're going to have to roll for that one, because
Sure.
the papers, right?
Since Airheim's not there, you don't get guidance.
From afar.
So that'd be 16.
That's a touch spell, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
With a huge whir, the machine activates, and you feel a connection almost spike into your brain. And then the crystal amethyst glows brightly. So bright that you can't see. And then when the brightness goes away, you see that your desire is laying there on the dais.
Cool. Okay. So I am going to next. I'm going to drink. Mark it somewhere. I'm going to drink my potion of advantage, and I'm going to draw basically, I'll draw a portable hole with an extra. So if I had drank the potion, if I left the bottle and the picture portable hole, would I be able to get that help it not be as difficult to get another potion of advantage?
Are you trying to do two at the same time?
I was gonna have that in the hole.
That would make it more difficult.
just break the game, Eric. Go ahead,
Just get
try.
You can probably buy a potion of
You can
advantage.
create a new character. All I want to do is break the economy, okay?
It's only ancient Netherese technology. When has that ever been harmful in the past?
Yeah, that's why they're still around.
Also, drink the potion, so
similar
I have that
idea
advantage.
where
Okay.
there's a spell that
And
allows
I'm
them
actually
to
gonna roll
make things
for
out
that.
of components that they might
Goodness.
bought materials.
It's
Yeah,
like
fabricating.
uncommon.
Okay. Yeah,
Buy
make
a bunch
a
of
roll for
raw
that.
Iron and some leather for like 7 gold each, and
So that
then
one would be
makes
10.
plate armor that sells for 1,500 gold.
I should roll again.
Sounds good. Roll that.
13.
The machine wears up again, and again a spike is driven into your mind, and yeah, bright flash, and you actually hear a large crack, but the item of your desire appears on the dais.
What machine is this?
Machine at the foot of Mount Doom.
Depends on what he's willing to share with you guys.
Exactly.
As far as you know, he just went camping in the woods. You would have noticed that there is a small crack within the amethyst crystal.
Can we just use our wish spell to will the barrier between Hill and us to be fixed?
Sorry, what?
You know, the whole thing Death wants us to stop.
There is limits to the wish.
Can you just solve our problem? Well, it is a potion seller wish, so.
The third one.
Fix one thing, break something else.
Can you solve that barrier? You find yourself on the wrong side of that barrier. No!
Suddenly, this world's problems are solved. You receive a cosmic message that your world is perishing.
Big roll. Yes, you got it.
Oh, good. It's 21.
Yeah, you get it.
This is gonna suck if I don't.
How long does that potion last?
It's just for one reroll in an hour. If I use it. So
Oh,
I had an
it's
hour
not
to
really-
use it. Yeah.
That would be nice.
Alright, so that. Put things in it. I'm going to go with
loading up on high-powered magical artifacts.
Try that. Bottom one.
Okay.
Also
Uncommon. Alright. Go for it.
18.
Vance shows up just to steal it from him.
Yeah, same thing, and yeah, it shows up.
Go use
Added
it. Yeah,
crap.
it's not there.
Crack on this one.
Ooh, what I found.
I knew I should have done something else.
Just getting ultimate artifacts for thieving and stuff, maybe.
So Eugene should be familiar with this thing because he actually ran into it. I threw it at him a long time ago in a different little mini campaign.
I don't remember using it that much.
You guys used it twice before it failed.
I'm adding it so I don't forget that I successfully did things. Okay, so we have that, got that. Got those two. That's nice. Got that, which will be helpful. I'm going to scared with that crack being there of something else and not really good roll. So let's try. Because that would just be fun. Okay. I'm going to do. I forgot what that does. Loot shared. Is it, what level would you say if I wanted to do that? Is it bag, 5-pound bag?
It'll be pretty.
Would that be compared to like rare or
It'll need to be a pretty good roll for that much.
for emerald, but value wise?
Yeah.
Okay. But if I just did like 1 pound, would that be a little better?
It'd be a little bit better. It would be a little bit better.
That'll be my next roll.
Okay. What is the rarity on that?
Uncommon.
Go for it. What was it?
3.
The whole thing goes. And with a bright flash, the crystal cracks and falls to the dais. But I'll say that before it does that thing forms.
Would my glue fix this?
You're welcome to try.
Just gonna go through you.
It's like, haha. Oh crap.
I mean, even by itself, the amethyst is worth quite a bit. Even broken in half as it is, and riddled with cracks.
I'm assuming the machine wouldn't work with. I'm assuming part of it's still there. Other part broke off.
Yeah, so the machine is still there. It's just the crystal, pyramidal amethyst at the center.
I'm gonna try that. Let's see. It won't really work with what is not broken. I'm guessing, right?
You can try it.
This hurt my face. Man, I needed like a lot for that. I knew the bad roll was gonna come. I knew it was gonna come at some point.
Always does.
you say it was more or less broken in half?
Yep.
The crystal that was on there.
Yep. Oh, sorry for freezing you, Andy.
Cold over there.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. I forgot that. So it was really hot down here, and I opened it, but forgot.
It wasn't cold when I got here, so I put my scarf back in the car so it wasn't in the way.
It'll warm up quick. Listen down here. I dislocated my shoulder on Saturday. It's killing me.
How big that vial is, would you think I would just need? I don't know how it works. Would I have to how long would I have to hold it there? Try to have it.
It only takes a minute.
And I don't need. I'm assuming I don't need the whole vial to get like on it.
I mean,
I don't know how big the I'm assuming vials.
I would say that it would take the whole vial.
Chunk that we.
Yeah, this is a big crystal.
Alright, whatever you want. I've been okay with that and just take a chunk with me. If we can take a chunk, then I can have that. Those. You know what? I'll try using the glue and just gluing a big chunk back to the other one.
Okay. And then you reinsert it back into place.
Yeah.
All right. It sort of looks like the way it did.
And I'm going to try rolling for that. Very rare. I think it was not legendary, but
Okay. Go for it.
it's up there. Go.
You
Go
go with the
go home.
or die. Dying is always an option.
I'm gonna like reach as far as I can to hit said button and also back away just in case.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give myself space with this one after hitting. And 10. That's not gonna work.
Maybe. Nothing's determined. Tell the DM decides.
I mean, I got the one with a 3 and it breaking in half. This is a 10, which 13 cracked it a little.
Maybe now it'll just break into fourths.
And that glue is really good, but now I don't have any. I have another empty vial.
I'll say that it does form,
Where's the vial?
but when you do it, the light flashes a bunch of different colors before the whole crystal just crumbles to dust.
No more glue.
Nope.
I got that. Okay. And I would know basically as I was there and have to go put it back together. I would know about like, the size of what that thing was. So I have an idea of like would anything on the description or words there have told me that like it could work with like has to be that specific size, or is the thing mechanical could be like it could be something smaller and it's like not as large.
As far as you know, the instructions basically just told you how to operate it. But as far as the actual machinery, it's incredibly complex.
So me sticking it back up, I wouldn't have.
It's like trying to figure out an iPhone. You crack it open, you realize it's much too difficult. Unless you are knowledgeable in iPhones and their manufacturer.
And have the proper tools.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's ancient Netherese technology.
And like I said, because I was
So
doing it just like
sad.
where I could
Sad
see
with
and like just like okay, the position,
outpaced
like
my
where it was
ability
being
to
held.
prepare.
Is that like
Yeah,
does it
yeah.
move to
you
grip
can-
it,
you
or
can
does
move
it like that's
This is
not, so it's not
wonderful.
kind of flat.
So the crystal
When it
itself, when
breaks,
you
I can't do
reinserted
anything
it,
with it.
it actually like
the mechanism kind of.
mechanism like morphed
Clamped.
around it and
I
clamped
don't
onto
know.
it.
Recently
Like,
started
So in
learning
theory,
about
I could
Windows
say it could be a
circuit
smaller,
boards.
but
with a little bit.
nothing there is set.
It's a lot.
but I know about how big it
Not these
was,
days,
what
I
it
guess.
was.
You suspect that if you found an amethyst of sufficient size and quality, you might be able to give it a whirl.
Replace said powder. Would I be able to gather up any of the powder, or is it just like powdery gone?
It's just yeah, it's just dust.
Incinerated, gone,
Speaking of repairing,
not
things,
recoverable.
when I went
Okay.
to the bathroom and tried to close the door, I grabbed
Oh,
the
yeah.
handle and it came off.
Yeah, that's a recurring issue.
It seems to have been
You didn't get locked in
trapped?
there, did you?
temporarily.
A
I
week-
got the handle back and it was
Oh.
able to
Yes.
open
It
the
was
door.
like 2 weeks
After
ago.
a
My
few.
daughter was in there and started yelling
It's on my to-do list.
because she was trapped.
I was jokingly thinking about calling you guys.
Yeah. No, I'll have it fixed before next week. My family's out of town, so I'm working on my honey to-do list, and it's on there. So yeah, you had a fun little adventure, got some stuff.
I'll say I just find debris and stuff up above and try to plug up the hole for that other plant.
Covered in branches and dirt and leaves and
Make it less noticeable for the opening, and then leave my wonderfully long message because that's how that works.
okay, scratch it into the dark
More or
stone.
less, and then I have it there, and probably like another one or two on my way, give or take, to at least Anvillion. It's not the surrounding area, give or take. So I could get if I get to one spot, I can follow it.
Okay, sounds
Yeah,
good.
I've left messages there about this, and then back up with them. A little sad I didn't quite get everything, but that's a decent amount of stuff, so I'm not opposed, and I have something else to look for.
So yeah,
I'm not sure when I'll find it.
are you guys wanting to sleep in church? Did I hear that correctly?
Yes.
Isn't coin bottom? Don't we have? Isn't it an amethyst mine?
You
Yes.
guys do own an amethyst mine.
Okay, on my way traveling, I send a message or letter, try to get it sent to Coin Bottom, asking for a less refined one instead of my next payment, if I could get, basically, if I could be like, because every month we get.
Okay, so you're
So
sending a
maybe
letter
see if I could send Coin Bottom
asking
and say
for
like,
an
hey, instead
amethyst
of
instead
this,
of your
can I
normal
get
payment.
an amethyst, give or take around, and I'm gonna go varying of like a little smaller to about the size. So like I'll give him a range. Like so, next few months, can I get that instead of my portion?
Okay.
So yeah, because
Yeah, take a minus a silver for a nice letter to send to him. Okay, let's see.
we have a mine. I might as well try to see if I can get something from it.
Churches, schools.
I totally spaced out until this very like wait.
Yeah, the place to stay in church would be the Angel's Embrace. It's a single-story brick building that is painted white with gold trimmings. Yeah, the tavern itself, that portion of it is packed. You guys go to enter the building, and there's like 100 people stuffed in, all trying to order drinks.
Little tavern we went to.
Yep.
Is the only person there trying to take said drink orders, or is there someone else we could try to ask about lodging?
I mean, you can try to flag somebody down to ask about lodging, but if you're there to get a drink, it's going to be a tough go of it because there's so many people.
No, thank
Do
you.
the lodging part first if we can avoid it, just a chunk of line.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of ask around, and eventually the innkeeper will come out and ask you how many rooms you want.
3
Okay, well, that'll be 3 silver each.
3 silver each, and this is private rooms.
Yep, private rooms. Unless you want to share them.
No, I will give you 3 gold.
Well, your contribution is appreciated.
Yes.
We'll put it towards, let's see, who does these people worship?
Because everybody worships something.
Yes.
Charge.
Yeah, I think these guys are on the Church of Michael.
ended up
bandwagon.
the potion. This is kind of a general question. The potion of advantage has a spot to mark used charges. If I use it, don't I not have it anymore? Why does it have me just mark that?
Yeah, pretty sure it's just a one-time use.
I don't.
You should just remove it.
I was see. That's what I assumed. But why?
Unless it says it recharges.
No, it says when you drink this potion, you gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice that you make within the next hour. This potion takes the form of a sparkling golden mist that moves and pours like water. And it has that used charges in a little box I can click and write the mark.
Mm-hmm.
And then I still have it in the inventory like that. So I don't know why if I drink the misty liquid looking thing.
Are there maybe better potions of advantage that have multiple charges?
I have this. I think that is one I made, and so it may have been one of my initial experiments to see if I could create a thing, and so that's why that appears.
Okay, but I drank it, so I'm removing it. I just was curious myself.
You don't need these feathers anymore.
Nope.
Okay, they did look familiar, and like I said, the one on the right looked like Hans. And
When you
Hans, like
Kristoff. When you said that, I agreed. I was like, yep.
the other guy, the one in purple, he looked familiar like a character. And I'm like, who is that? Like,
I'm
I can't.
sure they are drawings of characters from something.
Tomes.
Yeah.
Tomes.
Well, I mean, from something else.
Oh, okay.
My brain
Yeah.
is-
So yeah, you guys get your rooms. They give you the keys and say, "Have at 'em."
And I'm gonna go in my room and lock,
Who all is in what room?
reverse pick lock my door to make sure it's harder to get in.
We need to make sure. What's his name? The Professor
Yes.
Picali and Jonathan are safe.
Yes.
I left the paper and pencil by the machine, so they're there.
Okay.
I didn't bring them with me. Otherwise, I'm gonna make sure I know what I have. And
Well,
let's see if I'm
I
gonna
will
want
pay
it
one
for-
more extra gold just so they can have their own room. And in fact, I'll do 2 to keep things discreet. They don't know anybody's that they're there.
All right.
That's okay.
My
Yeah, we can do
payment,
that.
I'm just paying him a gold coin because I have those.
You're giving the innkeeper a gold coin.
Yeah, because instead of the 3 silver, I'll just give him a gold. Say that goes along with the watching of the kid and that guy.
Okay. Yeah. No, they're very appreciative. They put him in perhaps like the best room, at the end of the hall, where you guys can kind of keep an eye on it. Yeah, and they go to their room for the night.
Okay. Meditation and sleep.
Let's see.
So when are you coming back?
Whenever he feels like it, dang it.
Whenever Asmodeus lets him out.
He's looking
Begin
for an
might be a
opening.
good.
Just waiting for that opening. I just got a message on my phone, and the first couple words was my sister saying, "I just got hit up." And I'm like, "What?" Is it by a Red Bull? I was like, "Okay, this makes no sense." That's all I read at first. I'm like, "This isn't."
Anyone
making
else doing anything, or is everyone going to bed?
I don't know.
Nope. Sticking the chair underneath the door so it can't be
There's
opened.
not
Yeah,
much in
same
church,
here.
right?
I mean, only like all of the temples of like all of the gods.
So probably something I shouldn't go and try to.
Well, of course you can. Some gods
I know,
kind
I'm
of
trying
like
to-
that.
I'm trying to organize what I have and get my brain open.
It's just when it comes to gods,
I've read a
wish
lot
on it, it's
today.
agnostic. He doesn't generally like that.
Like a weapon I read about would have been helpful. I'm like, okay, if I'm in the room next to the kid, that way if any enemies come nearby us, I would know. But I don't have that.
You spend the night in your room playing with your toys.
So,
Checking my new things.
He's like, come on, little boot, you can move fast.
So your guys' passive perception.
17. At least I'm pretty sure it is. 18.
That's perception.
20.
Your passive perception is 20?
That's right there, right?
Nice, yeah.
Yeah,
13.
okay. I'm like, I'm sure I'm reading this right. It has the words.
Yeah, my passive is 13.
don't usually come across a rogue with high passive perception.
I don't like being surprised. That's why I thought of this other weapon that I did not try to get before things went south.
In the middle of the night, you hear a loud clanging and loud footsteps running down the hallway.
Everyone does?
Yeah.
Alright, well. Going to go look.
Well, with a 15, do the footsteps sound familiar?
They don't sound familiar.
Okay. All right. Move the chair, open the door.
Yeah, looking out.
You look out. There's nobody in the hallway at this point, but you do realize that there's some stuff on the floor over by the door of Mr. Picali and Jonathan.
What is it?
You go and investigate, and you see that there's a couple of little metal rods with little hooks on the end. It would appear that these are some sort of thieves' tools, but it would appear that one of them accidentally broke, and that was the clanging noise that you heard.
So is the door secure?
It
Oh,
looks
it's
like
going
it
to
was
knock.
being, it looks
She
like it
like
was
she doesn't
being
care. Knock.
Say who is it?
Spy. You know who I am. Picali, Spider Boy, Jonathan.
It'll open it up for you. Yeah, the lock is semi-jimmied, like it was almost opened.
Okay, well that's not helpful. So, go into my room. I'll stay in here and put the chair up against the doorknob.
All right.
That good?
Rural perception, see if I can see anything out my window.
The crowd of people is still there. Like this, whatever's going on is dabbering, is really hopping.
Maybe I should sleep
outside.
just on the inside of their
Is
door.
that what we're?
Yeah, there's a window.
If you want to.
That's what I'm saying. Is if I can look out the window, because if I've heard it going away,
It's just
I'm
I'm
gonna look
very
outside and see if I can see
put
it
out.
outside of
We
it.
paid so much
There's
so that nobody would know
outside
that,
as
that
we-
somebody knew.
You're sleeping outside the door.
Not outside the door, but
Just
inside the
inside.
room next to the door.
And she
okay.
is now there, and Voishon is now sleeping in their room.
Well, yeah, you guys go back to sleep, and as far as you know, you don't hear anything for the rest of the night.
Okay. So all good in the morning. Good knock.
I'm still alive.
There.
Is your house still alive?
All right. I need to go talk to the innkeeper.
Yes.
What the hell?
Don't tell me you found like bed bugs in your bedroom.
No, I wish. Well, not actually wish. It's more just like a saying as in comparison. How? I told you, I paid you to not let people know that those two have a room.
They're not on the books. I didn't write
So
the
how
report.
did
I
they were there?
mean, maybe someone saw them.
Or magic. Okay. I'm still disappointed.
I'm sorry.
Yes. All right. Well, we have a thing to do. All right, we're gonna go see the Pegasus.
Still there.
Okay.
Eat notes.
Board. The mansion.
Let's go.
There's going to be a cooler that has all the drinks.
Nathaniel, did you want to interject at some point?
I did actually. It makes what you in
Yes.
character said funnier, because I actually had a plan where I wanted to come into the inn and talk to the innkeeper about looking for them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Yeah, you can have that conversation.
While I was in my room, I was doing
All right. So are we getting to the Pegasus or not?
I had the space.
Keep trying to do this thing.
Rewind. This is after the commotion
Okay.
last night, before you went to sleep.
Oh, before we went to sleep?
That's what I'm saying.
After the commotion.
I was like, oh, this is great, because then I will come in.
Before I expressed my
That's what I'm
disappointment.
staring at my phone doing. Is just moving everything.
Oh,
over
to
there.
the innkeeper.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's why I have them.
All right.
So it's late in the night. Hello.
Hi, I am looking for a group of friends I was supposed to meet here, and I give him the description of the squandered.
Well, there's.
I slip him a gold.
It's very important that I meet them.
Yeah, I mean, you're friends, right? You're
Yes,
gonna roll an insight.
very good friends.
Gonna roll an insight on you. You got 17.
Silver handcuffs.
He's just trying to see if you're telling the truth.
So the question is, are you?
24.
Yeah, you seem honest. Yeah, sure. There's a couple of them by that description. They're upstairs.
Ah, excellent. Okay. Could you tell me which room I can find them? I just need to go talk to them.
Yeah, it's room 201, 202, and 203.
Which one's yours?
Well, she's now in the one that's unlisted.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I guess I will go in that order. Whichever one I come to first, and I will knock.
Who's got one?
I imagine it would be Aramine would have one.
He's not there. Because he's currently in mine.
Hello?
Answer.
Hello? Must
Number
be sleeping.
2, you.
Must be sleeping.
Marceline, your door.
So this is after we woke up from the
Yes, after the commotion.
commotion.
Marceline, there's a knock on the door.
Hello?
Who else doesn't answer?
All right, number 3.
I go look through the keyhole. See anything through the hole?
Yeah, I mean, you can see like a little smidge of what's out there, I guess.
Someone.
Perceptive.
You see a red splotch.
Like,
They have not yet mental
hello?
peoples.
Hello. I'm looking for the squander.
They're in the room next door.
Oh, I was told they were in this room too. I'm sorry. I'll move on to the next door.
Okay.
Down the line.
Say, who's there?
Bilford Bowden. This is not how I imagine this going. Are you the squander?
Who's asking?
Bilford Bowden. Just said that.
Well, what is your
Please,
business?
Sean is gonna open up the door. Just like, look out.
Hearing all this yelling.
Yeah.
What business do you have with us squandered?
Oh, yes. I heard that you are world hoppers, and I am also a world hopper, so to speak. Anyways, I have been trying to find you for weeks.
Understandable considering the fact that they've been all over the place.
So boy's Shauna looking out her door, seeing him.
I met a couple of fine
Does he
gentlemen tonight who
recognize
directed me,
him?
said they saw you.
He hasn't told me anything about his character, so he'll have to.
Oh, okay. Like first is advance.
When you peek out of the hall, you see a older gentleman, just under 6 foot, red skin with black horns, and a very fine-looking suit.
You said world hopping? Yeah.
How do you world hop?
Are you like how are you like door cracked? Can I see you at this point?
No, the door's open.
The door's open. Hiding.
Boy, Sean in all her glory.
Wait, then I pull up a paper. Yes, you match the description of one of the people I'm looking for.
Okay, that still doesn't answer the question.
Sorry, what was the question?
World hopping from what world?
Darkon.
Turkon,
Oh, that's boring.
you've heard of it?
No.
Oh,
Which is why it's boring. I've never heard of it.
nobody has. I was pursuing a criminal and I something went wrong with the spell that I was using to teleport, and I found myself next to a pit in an inn on this world, and nobody knows what happened.
The pit stop in.
That's the one.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Rydra?
Nope.
Inspired. She speaks in Rydran.
Like that's a title?
That's a nat 20. Do you speak Rydran?
I don't know what Rydran is.
There's zero recognition.
24 4 on incident. No recognition. Okay. Well, so what does that have to do with us?
I heard that you were also world hoppers, and I wanted to find you to see what you know, compare notes. I need to get back. I was on very important business.
Oh. Well, I'm from Everon, which is actually much more interesting. I'm from Sarlona, the nation of Adar.
Sounds very important. I've never heard
Yes,
of
it is. It's very beautiful. Yeah, people in there. I don't know where they're from. So, do you mind if we talk in the morning?
I imagine Iraheim as being from like the standard.
Yeah, Faerun, but
Faerun.
again, she wouldn't care. No, not enough to remember.
You're not gonna leave, are you? I've been trying to track you down for weeks now.
No.
Okay, I'm tired. Let's go.
Okay, you can stay in that room. I'm gonna point to his room.
My original room.
Yes.
201.
It's been paid for.
Yeah, just go stay in there.
Is it a lot?
Aaron.
I'll hand him.
Hey, I go in and go.
All right, in the morning. So I want my long rest. Thank you.
Yes. You awaken nice and refreshed.
All right. In the morning, I will again express disappointment to the innkeeper.
That's why it's so funny.
The innkeeper's like, he said he was a friend.
Oh no, I'm not. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That part is
We'll
fine.
come back up to
The,
her
the innkeeper
complaint.
felt guilty and had regrets the whole night.
No, it was more about the ones who were unlisted.
Oh, yes.
Had a break-in, kind of. They were terrible.
Well, I mean, our locks are top notch. That's,
But that's good.
obviously nothing was taken or stolen.
No. Which is why I don't think I should ask for my money back.
Oh, yeah.
So that's good. Okay, so Mr. Darkani.
You can be from wherever you
Mr.
are, by the way.
Bowden. Bilford
Doesn't
Bowden.
have to be
Bilford
Darkon.
Bowden.
Pilford.
Well,
My friends call me Bill. At least they would if I had.
are you going anywhere particularly right now?
I was hoping I could go with you.
Well, I don't. Anybody have a problem with that?
Yeah.
Walk and talk. We're busy.
I would like.
What are you doing? I have not been able to find any patterns to your movements.
Yeah. I want to go to trade well, to be honest, but I constantly get outvoted.
Trade well. I've
I was
heard.
like, look at all these.
Beautiful people, so they say.
The higher level, risky.
I don't
Thus,
know.
Isn't that like the?
Yeah, it is.
I found those in common. I'm like, okay, I think I can get those if I don't roll it.
No, if we
and then I roll a 3.
we will eventually go to trade
Yeah, that
well.
wasn't the best one.
We have these two, Professor something or other, and Jonathan Spider.
Kept that 11.
So we have to go see a driver
And I got like a 3
and
or 5 or something.
tell the driver to
Should I
please
re-roll?
don't
I'm
invade
sure
the rest of the country. So that's what we're doing.
Sounds like a villainous person who needs to be put down.
Who?
Oh well, I got
They're going to invade the country,
No.
and you're just going to ask nicely that they don't?
No, that's what the
Yeah,
boy is.
maybe you can find them somewhere.
Well, that's the boots I did get.
The
Don't
boy,
follow.
the boy is the writer's son.
Oh,
yeah,
she
Those
thought
are
was
the two
lost.
things
Exactly.
I did get. So at least the ones I'm like, I've known them for a while.
If you want to try and kill her when
And
we
then
go,
what you shared,
I think it would be very interesting to watch.
Well, maybe she's a criminal.
I want to upgrade it.
Yeah, laws are really just
they're
a point of view.
Maybe I can find that, but that's.
Oh, I can't say that I know the laws very well of this land yet.
Exactly. It's just like saying criminal is rather vague. Up until recently, you could own a slave and not be considered a criminal, but I would consider you a criminal because it's just bad manners to own a person.
I agree.
There you go.
I guess I'll feel this one out as we go.
Well, and we're like, this is all as we walk. All right, mind link with the Pegasus again. Get the board. Mansion.
Do the thing again.
Okay.
This is a mountain. This is to look like a mountain from my home. And there's a nice big cooler with all my favorite drinks, and of course a nice selection of food from my home. Because I can do that because that's magnificent mansion. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. What are some foods from your home?
Well, there is arroz con pollo, which is kind of a tomatoey rice with little bits of green onion, red pepper with fried, not exactly fried, more like pan-seared chicken pieces that is going to put in there. There's also this nice kind of cake thing, but it's more like lots of potatoes. And you have kind of a mayonnaise, and depending on what is abundant during the time of year, whether it's chicken or tuna, you have that in the middle, so it's kind of a weird kind of food cake. And then we have this delightful yellow pepper that we make a nice cream out of, and we like to pour it over cut potatoes. There's a lot of potatoes in the dog, just so you know. We have approximately 50 types of potato. Now, there's a delightful potato.
Yeah, and he goes on because this.
She goes on.
She goes on because this place has enough food for a 9-course banquet for up to 100 people. So, yeah.
And none of the drinks are alcoholic, and they all are in super need of sugar. They are not sweet.
Yeah, I was there.
Delicious.
Okay, Pegasus, let us go.
So did you just tie the point to the Pegasus? Is that
Yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah.
Very securely.
As securely, and she will keep it in hand, but she is relatively strong, but of course tied to her as well as the Pegasus, because having this fall from a great height, I don't think they would die. No, they'd probably just spill out.
It's actually a good question.
Like we would have wanted to know that before we got in.
So we all
She
get
just
take a
ponders it.
You're sitting on the couch when suddenly you feel an extreme earthquake.
Just everyone gets.
All right. So you're riding the Pegasus and so
Yes, because I believe I am the one most capable of dealing with animals.
Yeah.
So this area
Are you
where
trying
we
to make
can
friends
see,
with
like,
the
a
Pegasus?
doorway of outside
Yes.
is that-
Roll an animal
Absolutely.
handling on that.
I have +2 animal handling.
She has +8.
Much lower than mine.
So 16.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to talk with the animal without any disadvantages from curses, and you hone in on this Pegasus in particular is super interested in bodybuilding. It has just a super masculine personality. So yeah, you guys talk about
She will feign interest.
yeah, you talk about barbarian things, which kind of is a way to get to know each other. Yeah, you hit it off with Pegasus.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys fly for. Let's see the distance here.
Find the church to the jungles.
Yeah, you fly for most of the day.
Past the tree, over the mountain.
I'll say that you hit Wolfenheim sometime into, like, right as it's getting to be about night. You guys, well, you, I guess, are, if anyone's looking out the doorway, you can see the huge glowing dome which covers Wolfenheim. You guys want to make any stops, or you just want to go straight there?
Well, no, we told him
We
we
try
were
to
there and back.
We
That's
want to
it.
try to go as quick as we can.
All right, yeah, as you fly through
Preferably without incident.
a few more hours, you pass by the ginormous oak tree. But as you guys pass by, that's when the first of something will happen. You'll see that there is a bunch of small, well, it appears small, but they start gaining on you. What appears to be some sort of flying insect. It's chasing after you.
We see that if we look out.
What is that?
Giant creature area.
So is
Forgot
the
about that.
Pegasus concerned at all?
He's a little concerned.
So, okay.
Here, hold on.
Is there anything I can do?
Hold on to these because I'm gonna try to find some of these items.
Let me check this flying speed real quick. I have some bearing here.
Sorry, I'm all happy about what I have now, and I'm probably gonna end up dying to a bug.
Probably.
Can I like open the door and look out and like cast fireball on them?
Probably.
Guess we'll see how close they are and if they're gaining.
You know, it seems like at first they were starting to gain because they were just dashing. But they get about to fireball range, right? But then they start falling behind. The Pegasus is naturally faster. He picks up the pace, and you begin to outpace these giant wasps that begin pursuing you. So that's good. I'll say that it's just about the wee hours of the morning, so the sun starts creeping over the horizon. But yeah, make a perception. Whoever's riding the horse.
It's me.
Or looking out the door.
Right on the Pegasus. I might still be looking out now.
Enjoying the wind.
That would be 25.
I got 17 from the door.
12.
Okay. You two don't really notice anything. You were just enjoying the beautiful vista as you're passing by the giant oak tree. But him checking his rear view mirror, we'll see that the wasps, which they have continued to chase you, but of which you are outpacing, suddenly you start seeing them plunge out of the sky in rapid descent.
Like they're dead?
They're far enough away at this point that you can't really tell what exactly is going on.
They're just going from
That's okay.
But yeah, it's the weirdest thing because they're just going. Starting from the back and getting closer to you until they all just stop pursuing you. But you do see that there is now something else that is headed towards you at an extremely high rate of speed.
Okay.
Would we see it at some point?
I'm gonna say that only she is the one who's noticed this.
As it gets closer at some point.
Um, Considering the speed that this thing is headed, I'll say that you have like one reaction before it gets to you.
Okay.
If you want to do something or tell the others.
Do I
Traveling
get to know what it is?
It's traveling at 150 miles per hour.
Oh. Well, then the thing I would do, tell Snowball, probably good to get closer to the ground.
Okay. Pegasus would be pretty high up. But yeah, he'll start nose diving towards the ground. I'll say he's about 100 feet up. By the time that this thing gets to you,
Does our our world tilt.
No,
It says more.
there's a gyroscope in it.
But if we're looking out, we can see it.
Oh, yes,
that'd
of
be
course.
trippy.
Yeah. We all
Sort of
get
like
motion
Yeah,
sick.
like,
It's like I don't
close the door. It's like,
Everything's moving over there.
Oh boy.
Some angle change. Like, wait, something's going on.
no one's going to ask what our new companion does or is good at.
What do you do for a living?
Yeah, I assume you guys are conversing with him instead of just sitting in silence around the beautiful fire and vista that I have provided.
I'm magistrate of the innermost circle of the eternal flame. I hunt down criminals who have offended the laws of our land.
Very
How about you?
Dear God.
The worst.
cool. I make fireballs.
You play with fire?
And worship Moradin, right? It's Moradin?
Yes, I worship Morden for the fire he gives me.
I think we'll get along splendidly.
Yeah, you guys are chatting it up when all of the sudden, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution saving throw.
We all just hide in the mansion.
That would be 24.
You hold onto the Pegasus and are able to keep your saddle as a man flying feet first at 150 miles per hour flies right by you guys.
Oh.
And
Feet first.
yeah, feet first.
So, like, reverse Superman.
yeah, okay. Basically, like you see people who jump off the diving board and just he's doing that.
Yeah, that's what I It's like he jumped off a mountain and just fell sideways.
He's not flying, he's falling with style.
But yeah, no, you guys are suddenly hit by a huge increase in gravity, and Pegasus begins to plummet to the ground.
Oh, okay.
But you're able to hold on to Pegasus.
Fantastic.
You guys are falling really, really fast. Also, you have a reaction to try doing anything.
Any of you?
Even inside of the mansion, you feel a slight discombobulation.
No?
Well, I'm just saying, like, you shouldn't have been Constitution. I would have gone with Dexterity.
You said we can cast spells out the door, right?
Yeah, if you open the door.
Now, what was it looking at?
Was anyone looking out the door at the time?
Thought Airheim was getting ready to throw a fireball out.
Yeah,
You didn't see anything because this thing came upon you really fast.
Well,
You said we could feel something
assuming
come-
it's the gravity that's that's having us fall, correct?
Yeah, seems like the gravity increased around you.
I can't think of anything she would do other than maybe try and use her telekinetic powers to shove the Pegasus up.
Okay.
Because, like, she can move it forward, away, or towards her. So, moving the Pegasus towards her
Okay.
might slow the descent.
Bilford will open the door and cast Featherfall on the Pegasus and Boyashana.
Bear with me.
and I have my parachute thing.
So that way you just jump out. Finally! This was not a waste. Splat.
Yeah, you jump out, engage your parachute, it's immediately overwhelmed by the gravity.
It does nothing.
Hold on.
Yes!
I still no regret.
Yeah, the mirror crush.
I'm reading a book right now with a character. It's
on, I'm getting into some rulings
earns
here.
one of his
So I got
titles that
really
he
nothing
gets
to help
is
the fall.
superhero landing. And so, like, whenever he falls, if he can get in the right position, it mitigates a bunch of the damage, and he lands looking really cool.
Nice.
Okay, feather fall.
If only falling had to do with being sneaky. Then I could be real good with it. Let's
I
just
fall
say
stealthily.
I can't really. It'd be hard for me to fail at sleight of hand.
It's just
now.
Voishana can fly, but again, so can the Pegasus, and so therefore,
Still going down.
yeah,
more
it
than
probably wouldn't help.
So,
She might
so we're going
rage
down
right before
faster
hitting.
because of the person that came flying.
So, all right,
by,
this is
or-
how it's going to go. You were in the thing, so you don't really know what's happening. I'll say he gets a reaction if he wants to try to do something.
Can I tell if this gravity is being caused by that?
Well, he's going that way. Gravity is that way.
Oh, he's long gone now.
No, he slows down about just a few, like 50 feet ahead of you guys, and then that's when the gravity hit you guys going down.
So could I
Just
just
like
assume
me.
that he's the one causing it?
You could assume that.
He's like, I would think that his gravity
What?
would be.
Like if we're all going down
At
because
his
of
feet.
gravity, would he be
Right,
going
yeah, I
down?
was just wondering if it was going to
Feet
start
first,
shooting.
but
So
still
he
down.
flies
Yeah,
past you, and you guys go.
But is he up
This
there
feels
now,
a
or did he
little
kind of
bit,
follow us down?
Inspired by the Way of Kings.
You know, it actually wasn't my inspiration, but well, I'll say this: the following thing was inspired by that, but the person itself was inspired by someone different, actually. So.
No, I'm
Well,
not seeing the
If
gravity.
Voishana is preparing to hit the ground, she
Stay
would
with us.
rage before she hit the
Or did
ground.
he stay up there?
Yeah, this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen.
That's why I'm like,
Will
picture.
you allow her to rage before hitting the ground?
Yeah, you get really mad
Okay, so you're
as you're holding onto the saddle,
You're okay
flying
with that.
downwards.
So can I hit him with a fireball?
You can try to hit him with a fireball. Yeah.
It's a dexterity save of 16.
Well, I see that things are happening now.
Does not pass.
Things are going on. Orhan shot fireball out the door.
6. Well, she bursts into light and is covered by shiny, sparkling lights for one round.
Beautiful.
The idea is to blunt the damage when she hits the ground.
These things are going on.
Yeah,
You're
her
like,
AC
things are going
increases.
on. Why not? Is everyone doing it?
I was hoping it was going to be her teleportability.
Oh yeah, I could have used the stone to talk to you.
27.
Ouch. Okay.
I still had that. Just while you're up there.
Does
like,
that
what's
give us a
going
break in
on?
effect?
It does not.
How could we not be connected at this time? Please try again later.
Are we going to see that he's wearing a piece of armor?
That would be cool, but no.
It's the other boot. It's the right one.
It's the helmet.
I don't feel unfair telling you guys that only one assassin has a piece of armor.
That's good.
Not that it matters. You guys hit the ground.
How much damage?
Let's find out. Hold on.
Use it, do we get her inside the thing?
Well, the board
Yeah.
probably shatters and you guys get ejected.
Tossed out.
Yeah, I would have thrown my fireball and then been inside the
And
thing.
close the door.
Let's see.
Oh no. Let's go out.
Gotta roll some d8s.
And if the guy had any fire resistance, that is ignored.
Okay.
D8s?
Just kidding, d6s.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what happened to you? Caused falling damage to be D8s. Just so you know, maximum fall damage is 20d6.
Yes.
Normally.
There we are. Here's the basis. Yeah, with a sickening crunch, the Pegasus goes into the ground, breaking 2 of its legs. Voyashana, managing to clean the saddle, only takes half of the damage.
So a quarter.
So did
A quarter of
Featherfall-
the damage.
Featherfall didn't do anything?
Well, I'd say that he was inside the mansion and didn't notice anything.
Oh.
That's fine.
So it was 38 originally, so half that again.
Half of 30 is 19. Half of 19 is 9.5.
So rounding down.
So
nine.
give or take.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, the mansion board shatters, and
Does she take that, or do we all?
you guys
do
are on
that?
the ground
No,
now.
you guys don't take it.
Okay. So we're just kind of went from sitting there chilling to not so chill.
Yeah, you guys roll
Oh,
across.
this is nice. What
You guys roll across the ground as your mansion just dissolves around you.
Okay. Wait, we have a cleric. Can you heal Snowball?
Should be able to.
It's like the wee hours of the night.
Would cure wounds fix broken legs?
You would know that. What kind of healing does the poor Snowball need?
The manly Pegasus has 2 broken legs and has significant damage to the amount of 38.
To fix the legs, would cure wounds do that, or
So.
just says regains hit points?
I'll say, yeah, you can. I mean, I imagine you can focus like where you put your healing, right?
Yeah.
So I'll say, yeah, you can heal that up.
All right. Well, this is unfortunately unexpected.
Yeah, let's throw some minis out here.
So, Brandon is your name? Started with a B.
Ilford,
Belford.
Bucephalus.
13 hit
Three
points
cards.
for the Pegasus.
How much?
Ilford Borden, High Magistrate of the Inner
What?
Circle of
13?
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds boring.
So after being taught,
I am
what would
Voyashana
be
of the Shadow Chasers of the
perception,
Kalashtar.
kind of look around.
Also boring.
I'll just describe what you
Your
guys
words,
see
not
here.
mine.
Exactly.
I want to know, like, if I see the guy, if he's coming down towards us, or like, so I just want to know if I can see him, and if so, I want to not be seen by him, but thus moving to a little more cover.
Yeah.
Kind of my, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my idea of what I want to roll, and I don't know if that's what I roll. That's what I thought was like
All right.
seeing my bearings of having.
Everyone throw some minis on there.
I did.
Eugene, can you find just a magician-looking mini?
A magician-looking mini.
Yeah.
This looks like our guy.
That work.
Let's see. Pegasus. Anybody else? Buford.
I don't see. Unless I'm mistaken.
Do you need a mini?
I don't have a mini
Yeah,
yet.
where my dwarf friend go?
You're the
Alright,
cool
let's
camera.
see.
I could be that tiefling. It's not exactly, but it looks like a red tiefling. No, that guy that's like wielding daggers in front of him.
I swear we have tieflings.
Yeah, more than likely.
You're describing, and I'm like, I don't know which one you're describing, so I'm just going to give you options.
Yeah, we have
Yeah, he's a red-skinned tiefling
Perfect.
with
I'm
some
also
kind of
looking at
magical ability. That's decent.
I'm also
looking at the
going to
backside,
need
too, so I'm like, I don't
Professor
know.
McCallie and a child.
Yeah, they were with us.
Araheim.
I remember reading about tiefling. That's about the extent of my knowledge for that, though. So I'm like, I don't know what it looks like.
Alright, this is going to be Professor McCallie. Do you have children?
Just look for some little mini.
Yeah,
The dwarf.
I'm trying to see if I can find a dwarf or no.
There's
There's
this little
little
one.
Christmas minis.
Yes, let's make it a Christmas mini.
There's this little mini that was already on the table.
No, here's one. Here's one.
Obvious child.
It's a little, but that fits.
Perfect.
It's a wee one.
I want you guys kind of all together played a video game I really enjoyed.
The other day, Slay the Princess.
That's a turn.
Oh yeah. Your job. Go to the cabin, go to the basement, slay the princess.
Is she evil? Or are
Maybe.
you evil?
It depends. Last because like you can play through it so many
Alright.
times, dude.
So yeah,
Last
having
time I played through, she was like, "Oops, all knives."
having showed up now on the ground, everyone's kind of disoriented. Whereas one second they were in a mansion, and the next they're on the forest floor. A man kind of doing the Superman kind of landing floats to the ground on the small cliffside next to you guys. And he throws something at you guys.
Throw to hit us, or just
He just kind
where
of
does it
tosses
land?
I'll say it lands like right here.
Alright, what is it?
It looks like a tube.
Okay.
I guess I'll pick it up.
How far away is he?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 30.
You put him about 9 to 10.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
More than less than 80.
So give or take
Yes.
50 feet.
Okay, she's gonna open up a mind link. Okay, I'm not going to try to shout over all of this, and I just talk to me telepathically. It's just easier. What did you just throw at us?
Warning.
Oh, the whole falling thing was not the warning.
No.
Are you warning us, or is this just a general warning for all in the area?
It's a warning for all those who are willing to read it.
Oh.
Roll stealth.
Wander off. Okay, I rolled and I had advantage too. So, I mean,
Erheim, he says that's a warning.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll
stick
pick
with
it up.
23.
I'll say you can stick away.
I forgot what my first roll was, but I think it might have been better. But,
As you roll
I
up
just get behind
out of the
him,
mansion, you just keep rolling into the bushes.
kind of a little bit out of sight of him.
Alright.
I'll pick it up.
Okay, so did you knock us out of the air on purpose?
So
It
yeah.
seemed
So
accidental.
it's a tube similar to this. You open it up, and you find some paperwork. And the paperwork says 50,000 gold pieces or death for Professor Picali. But it's a little bit more legal. It says ECL.
Well,
Well,
so
I'm over there,
Are you
man.
going to tell
Yeah.
tell us?
What does it say?
Hold on!
Are you saying that from the bushes?
Yes. Because I went off, so I
Okay.
don't read it.
Shut up! Hold on, we're dealing with this.
These guys are traveling with us, right?
Huh?
These are guys traveling with
Yeah,
us.
it's the
Yeah, it's
professor,
the professor
the
and-
kid,
and
the
Spider
with
Boy.
the professor.
He's got-
Yeah, I'll share it.
Oh, okay, so why?
Are you harboring a fugitive?
No, kind of. It's complicated, and this is why laws are stupid. Okay, now, so you're an ECL bounty hunter, right?
I am an assassin.
Oh, okay, that's fantastic. First off, why were you beating around the bush? A warning? Really? It's a bounty. Just open up about that.
Come out once Anaheim knows about the.
So, what are you wanting us to do exactly?
Stand aside.
Oh, to stand aside.
Can I do that?
See, again, like, it seems like this is way. He's a bounty hunter who obviously has a flair for the dramatic, and it's.
I don't want to yell that he's in my possession, but I don't know how to say it better than that, since I'm also
He's my booty.
No, only I can talk to him because I'm communicating with him
Well, no, I'm
telepathically.
saying via the paper. He has the warning from there offering for the professor, but I'm also a member of the ECL and
Oh.
to attack other members.
Oh, yeah, okay. So we have a problem.
So, and I'm with him, with the professor.
Okay, so we have a problem. A member of the ECL. You're with the ECL. Yes, obviously.
Yeah, I just recently.
And so this guy, and since he's made himself known, is part of the ECL and is currently in possession of Professor Picali. So
What's the word
Go
you're
home?
going with? You're not chaperone.
escorting him.
Escorting is closer to what I'm. There's a, like. I guess
Anyway,
it's like
so
escorting a prisoner.
yeah,
It's like
you're
that
kind of late.
Vibe
Yeah, let's still escort him.
to try to get either.
In a loud, deep voice, he'll say, I don't think I am. I see that the man is still breathing over there.
Okay. But he's in possession. Isn't that a thing? Is that not part of the rules? Marceline, is that not part of the rules? You have to kill a person?
Death.
Death or payment.
Or payment.
Oh, so
And I have a contract.
well. Anyway,
I can whip out my contract.
Everyone has a contract.
Good sir, is this contract a lawful warrant?
It is, according to the laws of King
it
Death.
is. It is. Like, is he's yelling now?
Yeah.
So break the freaking mind.
I fear I cannot interfere in this matter.
See, this is why laws are stupid. Okay. I guess come and get him.
Alright, before we do that, I'm going to use restroom. I got people.
Yes.
If somebody attacks me, that's against the rules, though.
If he kills you, that's against the rules.
No,
So just a killing of each other, okay.
beat you into
We can hurt you
submission,
really
that's
badly,
fine.
just no killing. It's like, man, you're gonna mess up
I'll,
my plan.
I'll try to explain to Bill. Wait, Bill. So, Professor Picali is escorting this young boy back to his mother. There is a god that does not want that to happen, and so took out a contract
Yell my
on the
plan
professor.
to the professor.
Yeah, don't yell it.
While
No,
it may
'cause
be
I-
legally enforceable,
Yeah,
it is most
but
definitely
not
not.
game wise, but well, not safe.
So you're saying not only is this man on the right side of the law, but he's on a god's errand?
Kill him once we get the kid back.
A god that wants to destroy the world.
Well, that does put a damper on it.
Not all laws and gods are just.
Where I come from, it's legal to kill me. But it's actually encouraged.
But we're not where you're from. We're
Exactly.
we're in.
That's why laws are stupid.
Wait, we've traveled quite a ways. Are we still inside the country from whence this came?
Maybe. No, I don't think we are.
I have a question. I don't know if I'm
Maybe
good
not.
at game wise or otherwise. I'm assuming you have the ability to heal. right?
Yes, he's the cleric.
So without, obviously, I'm not going to yell if I do it in game. It's kind of a question of like, how hurt or dead-like does it have to be that they can still get healed?
They can be 0.
Yeah, they can be unconscious. I do
They
have
just
to
have to not fail 3 death saving.
Because I don't want the professor to hear me saying this, but I come and talk to Araheim then and be like, well, if I stab him so that he's, all intents and purposes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can revivify.
And
him.
and the guy's like, oh, okay, and then leaves, and then you revive him.
And if he insists on checking and or taking the body within,
I have to clarify
No,
how
he's
this actually
part of-
works for the.
He will have completed the bounty.
Yeah, revivify works within the last minute of death.
I'm curious of how the bounty, like how I can prove that I killed the person. I don't remember how that.
Well, if he revivifies him, you can't prove it.
Well, if I killed him here anyway, or if he kills him here, is he going to carry the body to? Get
Well,
turned
if you
into?
kill it, he can't take it because it's yours.
you're part of the same group.
Yes.
Yeah,
The evil
it's a
contract.
recent development.
Do they do the members of this group, do they honor among themselves the kill?
We cannot kill each other, but it is basically whoever is able to fulfill the contract of either receiving payment or killing said contract
So if you kill him,
gets it.
are we certain that this man will leave it be? Or will he try and claim your kill?
No, he shouldn't. I don't know.
With the
Laws are
ECL
stupid. This guy is stupid.
This is a quick clarification. With ECL, how would we prove that we killed someone? Like, what was the, like, how would we
Well, they follow a certain code of honor.
try to bring something or just believe that we did
Again,
kill? That's I'm just trying to get that clarification in game so I know.
So the way
Separately
it works is
work.
you have to go to a local rep, which they're all over the place.
And, yeah.
Everybody loves the ECL.
But essentially, you just gotta confirm that you did the deed, and they'll trust you. The ECL, like once you're in the ECL, like they've got basically an unwritten code of conduct. So if you abide by it, then
Then you're golden. If you don't, they kill you.
yeah, they're not good people to backstab.
Okay, so I guess come and get him.
All right.
Who did we say? Was this who we said the professor?
That's the professor.
And that's new. Bill.
Yeah. So Tiefling is
And
Bill.
that's your new one.
Yes.
Okay. Kinda like
Pegasus.
I recognize her.
Generic.
There will be no payment to them
Oh, are we supposed to pay you?
if you want to prevent this man's death.
Oh.
That is an option.
The man doesn't have the gold to pay.
Yeah, but we kind of do.
yeah,
And by kind of,
I
you
have
do.
quite a lot.
you guys have been making bank lately.
I would have
Yeah.
done a lot more had things not
But paying off these bounties are getting expensive.
And who do you think makes all the money?
Exactly.
So yeah,
To
because
be
it's just
perfectly-
us. You don't have much gold.
No, he got
I'm not-
he got a big
I'm
portion
not-
too.
I'm not willing to pay the gold. For the
So it'd
business
have
of
to
the
be
guy.
between us.
Because I personally am thinking I want to see how this guy's he's gonna come closer or not.
That's the genius of the ECL is that money is power, but they also have power to get more money. They're like a cancer.
Yeah, I've got
I'm perfectly.
40
I really. You have how much?
44,000.
good sir, my companions have convinced me that we are without the boundaries of your country, and therefore, claiming this
Actually,
contract here is not lawful.
Oh,
No, that does. No,
good sir.
It's perfectly lawful.
Contracts are what this world runs upon. The basic
Are
laws
you-
of
are you
physics.
willing to part with 20,000?
These contracts span time
Yeah.
as well as
You are?
worlds, as well as planes.
Are you?
The ECL always gets them now. Or their money.
I have 30,000. So you're willing to part with 20,000? Well, make up your mind. Because I really don't want to give him the money. But
You guys are contemplating giving in to such
extortion?
yes.
Are you good at a fight?
Can I in reaction to that, can I attack him?
Are you trying to attack him?
I think in response to that, his pride flares up
I
and
tell the
Okay.
kid to run.
he attacks.
I tell the kid to
telling
run.
the kid to
Don't
run.
Yeah,
Don't
runs
tell
it
the
like
child
behind, more like the
Get out of
behind a
here.
tree or something.
Alright, make an attack then.
All right, we are going to unleash a couple
He's a
of
kid,
Eldritch
he's not
He's gonna
On me?
roll
No,
an
no.
initiative.
Are you going to fight? I attack her.
Oh, that's what I thought you meant by
No.
Polish pride.
Okay, so You'll get an attack off, and then everyone will roll initiative.
Sounds good. So Erheim says that. Are you good in a fight? And I just get this look of like, did you just ask me that? I forgot to say this earlier. So I have this really nice looking cane with a big fat crystal that's the top of it.
What
And
are
so
you,
I'm-
chicken?
All right.
Alright.
Poison and I
So I want
blast.
to hand that to me, and I can add us to it.
Yes, if you would.
You
Yeah,
can hand me
have-
an eraser and or dry erase marker.
There should be enough over there.
Oh, the hot fire.
Yep, that was gonna miss.
There is actual fire
Well,
there.
I don't know what his AC is. Let's see. And what's
Try
my
your
bonus?
new marker with that.
No, it's actually not. It's not huge, but the first blast is a 14.
Oh, that one. That's the
Yeah, it's a miss.
And the second one's an 18.
That's it.
All right.
And there's fire.
Lay of flame.
Over there that my hand here that's
I have agonizing gas.
I put my hand over the card and went, oh, that's hot.
Oh, I guess it's built into this.
Well, after having him talk, I would have pulled out.
Yeah, 1d.
Yeah, well, we're going into
10
combat.
plus
I have my
4.
short sword out. There's what I whipped out just in case he comes close.
Oh, that's an excellent 1. So plus 4 is 5. Wow, that was underwhelming.
5?
All right, my son,
What
what'd you
what
get
is
for
this magic
initiative?
damage?
I haven't-
It is magic. It's an
Okay.
Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
Okay.
Erhan, what'd you get for initiative?
Oh, by the way, he got a 17.
Oh, I need to clarify something. So the ring that I have that stores spells, if the spell that it stores is a reaction spell, am I able to use it as the reaction?
16.
Good question. Let me look up the item real quick. I mean, I imagine it would, just based off of, thinking about
Are
it.
you rolling for the kid and the
Bill.
professor as well?
What'd you roll
Oh,
for
I need to
initiative?
roll that too.
Yeah,
huh?
hold
Yes.
on.
I have a
Oh,
plan.
that's good. 20, 30.
Professor Picali and the kid actually rolled really well, getting a 20 and a 21. Kid goes
Flavor.
first.
Hopefully the kid and the professor have some tricks.
Used to.
Prof.
Oh yeah, the boot.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping that they.
You feel a little bad about that now.
Professor Picali used to be able to spawn little,
Oh yeah.
baby
he did
tumors.
that thing.
But
All right, so we
that's
are gonna go.
It doesn't say anything about action. It just says I can cast the spells.
Yeah,
yeah,
So I'm assuming if they're a reaction spell, it's a
Yeah.
cast it as reaction.
yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Cool.
All right, Prof. Prof will go after Bill.
I was just thinking of that.
All right.
Alright, I have to remember what spells all I can.
Okay, and Masuline will go after the dude. Because I am calling him the dude.
You know his real name. His real name is Grav.
Oh.
But you guys don't know that.
Yep. Calling him the dude.
I thought I was going to roll decently high. Nope, I am near the bottom on this.
How far away is he?
At the very bottom.
My plan may change on what I was going to do.
5, 10, 15, 20.
I just whisper to Araheim while since we're kind of it's like, can you heal a petrified person? Would that be part of your healing ability?
I don't know. that
It's
I
like
can do that one.
restoration, greater restoration, I think.
I have greater restoration.
I
Oh
think
yeah,
that does end up.
yeah, I can fix petrification.
Because I have that vial of petrification.
Yeah.
Or the potion of petrification.
All right, so the kid goes first.
But
Yeah, the kid starts running.
Good go, kid.
you can run pretty good.
He'll dash actually. He's over here somewhere.
With over 30 feet in the dash.
Bill.
It's a potion.
All right.
You have to.
Seeing that the Eldritch Blaster
Drink
wasn't
it.
very effective, he is going to switch tactics, and he is going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
So, if it fails a Dexterity saving throw, it will be outlined in any creature within the 20-foot cube around the point. Will be outlined in a. It only lets me do blue, green, or violet light. Come on, it's like an orange light.
You can do whatever color you want.
It's gotta be like look like flame. It's
We'll
gotta
make
be-
that a ruling. Cool is always better.
Yeah, especially because it's just coloring. Anyway, so he's is outlined glows basically like in a little aura of flamish light, and if they fail the dex saving throw, anyways. For the duration of the spell, which is up to 1 minute, it is a concentration spell, so I have to remember that. Objects and creatures, they've shed a dim light for 10 feet, and any attack roll against the creature has advantage. And they cannot benefit from being invisible.
Does that make a save against that?
Yeah, it's a dex saving throw.
Sorry. I was
The
distracted reading something.
difficulty is 16.
Okay. Actually rolled a 22.
Okay, that did nothing.
He's pretty tough.
Okay.
All right. How far away is he?
As the crow flies, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50.
50 feet.
Seeing a second spell have not that much effect on this guy, Bill is going to go and not like completely disappear, but he's just going to get some cover behind the nearest tree, bush, whatever is there.
This one or this one?
Or is that, how big is that rock right there?
It's enough where if you like lay down, you could be out of sight.
Oh, he's not going to lay in the dirt.
I thought
You
were-
can
You're
crouch.
too
You
dignified.
can crouch
If
for
it's big
3/4
enough-
cover.
Well, yeah,
Well,
he wants to be able to
if you're
see. So.
prone, ranged attacks have disadvantage on you. Melee attacks, of course, have
I
advantage.
don't think he's strategic. He's not like flopping on the ground. He'll probably crouch for 3/4 cover, so he can
Okay.
still see what's going on.
Hope your head is rough.
Are we
Alright.
attacking Arheim or
Prof.
him?
Him.
Okay, because earlier I thought you were attacking
Alright.
Arheim. You just get to do it again.
And I help you,
He's gonna
all of you are outlined in fire.
I was really confused. I'm
He
like,
likes
is
you
he
guys.
still attacking?
You're standing up for him.
Alright, cool.
I was a little confused.
Alright.
No.
So, nothing
This
else?
guy is outside of his purview.
The professor.
He's useless.
Okay, Voishana will rage.
I would like to rage.
I think that's the same thing that she got last time. Yep, she's going to burst into diamonds and sparkles.
Okay. Again.
Yes. And she
Dancing
leaps
queen,
20 feet because she gets 20 feet of movement when she rages. And then she gets 40 feet, winged boots, to get herself all the way up to him.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Let me double check the winged boots. I don't
Arheim is your
have to
healing
do anything
still.
special for those,
Spell
right?
within a minute.
Petrified, I think I can do.
Nope, doesn't have to
I think
use
they're
an
just
action or anything to
petrified until I
activate the winged
unpetrify.
boots. They just
It's
exist.
more if they're
Okay.
dead that it's.
All
a
right,
bit of a
so
fight.
she's gonna burst right up to him and reckless attack.
The petrification. I think you just. Have to
That's
knock
a
them
19 to hit.
That will change what I do. If I can just.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you just dump it on them.
7 points. 7
I'm
points
not
of
able to
damage.
find the information. Like, just that, like, it's a simple
Okay.
question. All I want to know is like, because you think you want to drink it.
Second reckless
Yeah.
attack.
But
Finally. Nat 20.
Very good, very good. That's a hit.
There's a lot of things that are going to happen now. Because she has that vorpal axe. It
And the
says,
bad guy explodes.
if a nat 20 attack is rolled, then a d4.
Right, you have that.
Yeah.
she did.
3. So, regardless of size and AC, upon a 1, the enemy is cleaved into 2 chunks. Rolling 2 through 4 results in loss of a limb or equivalent of 1/3 of the enemy's total health.
What'd you roll?
A 3. So, he loses 1/3 of his full health.
You want him to lose a limb?
No.
Okay.
She does not want him to lose a limb. And she does get brutal critical. I don't know if you want to incorporate that.
Well, I mean,
Because, like, taking down the guy 1/3 of his health seems like enough.
that's pretty tough. Yeah.
I thought you
Considering,
were
yeah,
looking for
I feel like
third.
it does kind of like overcome the crit ruling because it's got its own crit ruling, you know.
Yeah, because, like, brutal critical, she adds another damage die to it.
Yeah, no, we'll just roll it as is.
Okay. So, yeah, it's a problem. And she is in your face. And she's bursting of sparkles and diamond and glitter and bang.
Very shiny in your face.
Yes. Alright, that's your turn. So now it's the dude.
All right. Let's see.
I just get this idea of her, just her a shooting star going right up into his face, cleaving him across the chest.
What just happened?
I was hit by a shooting star.
Okay. So many options. Bear with me one moment.
No problem. I built her in part just so she could do something like this. Run clear across the field and beat the guy up.
That was beautiful.
Okay. First thing that's going to happen is I need to make a measurement. Is this true? Accurate. We're going to make this a little smaller. Yeah, that's accurate enough. All right. Let's see. First thing is you need to make a saving throw of the dexterity kind.
Alright. Let me double check something. Although I don't think she saved. All right. She has advantage on dex saving throws against effects she can see. Is that a thing that's happening?
It's a thing you would feel.
All right. Well, she would get a 13 then.
That's not quite enough.
I imagined.
A blast of gravity hits you, and you go this way.
How far?
Let's see. 100 feet.
Like
Nice.
twice the distance.
Yeah.
Give or take.
So here,
Give or take this clip.
all right, boom.
Because you're one and about. Because you're over here, give or take. So
Yeah, she went 60 feet forward, which is 55, 60
you'd
feet
be a
where it
little
was.
less. It was about 60. So you're give or take just before.
All right. Cool.
Let's see.
I had something.
Everyone else also has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Why do I keep going to all the wrong pages?
11.
Yeah, no, you're also over here. Wah!
Do they go back 100 or only to where she is?
The effect is to the end of the 100-foot.
Oh, from him. So where she is.
Yep.
26.
Dex saving range.
Okay, you are able to grab onto
The rock!
the rock. I'll make the Pegasus save too real quick. Nope. Ah, my leg.
Are we not prone?
Well,
Does it say?
let's see here. I would say yes. You guys won't take damage in this particular instance, but yeah.
Fantastic.
I rolled a 19.
So did he save? And what about the prof?
You hold on to Professor Picali,
So I have a dex
who
save.
grabs onto a rock. You guys are actually all right.
I was double checking if my gloves would have helped that. It's just for the sleight of hand and picking locks, not for dex saves.
All right. Now what is he doing?
At this point, same thing's gonna happen, except for it's now pointing up. Okay. And it's 50 foot.
So do we have to make
Radius.
new saves?
50-foot radius?
Yeah. So
So,
center it real quick.
oh, he picks a point.
50 or 15?
50.
I think we're all within each other.
Yeah.
Yep. Everyone make another save.
Again, a dex.
Oh, wait, how far were the rest of you pushed back?
100 feet.
Oh,
From
well, from him. I think they would be more
There she
than
fell
50
again.
feet away from me.
26.
Because I'm within, if I'm within 50 feet of him and they push back 100 feet, they're more than 50 feet away from me.
So this is a variation on the reverse gravity spell, which indicates that you instantly, it's not instantly in-game obviously, but at the time of casting, you basically go to the end of the 100-foot cylinder.
Yes.
And so he cast it on himself. So everyone who is affected within that cylinder gets pushed to the end of it.
Then
Right.
he brings it up.
So how close is he to me?
That's about 45, 50.
Okay. Well, then I would just be inside that range.
That's what going to the second one.
But
is more centered.
The second casting is,
He gets
Oh, yeah.
more centered of.
So I got
Sounds
a
good.
12.
yeah, you're up
Yep, she's up there too.
Parachute.
there. You can try.
This was a dex save we said, right?
I was holding on to the professor earlier.
Yeah.
I rolled
21.
That's actually enough.
Did you roll for the professor?
So are we just suspended up there?
For now.
For now.
All right. Now can I use my reaction? I mean, they're suspended. Oh, I guess I will wait until.
Yeah, don't feather fall.
You're not falling, so it's not.
Like, he has a parachute.
Am I still
wait,
holding on
wait.
to the professor?
That's fair.
The professor is now in the air.
But what about the Pegasus?
Yeah, what about me?
Hold on, roll for him.
No, I was joking.
Pegasus has wings. It's
Yeah, I was-
fine.
Pegasus is up there as well.
I was joking about him falling.
Could I say that I got stood up. I professor flying away from me.
Well, you,
I,
did
I
you
rolled
make
a
it?
26.
You're on the ground as he flies up.
I thought I was holding him. You said earlier, but either way.
Are you holding on to him as he flies up? Because if that's the case, you guys will end up going like 50 feet in the air.
I don't know if I would have stayed holding on when he went flying.
I got you, Professor.
I'm just wondering if I would have like flipped up or something. Like just have.
Sure, just for the sake of he goes up
Because if he
and
does one and then the other, I'd be like, oh, okay,
You,
I'm
you,
crap.
you go
you
peel
lock
back
your
from
foot
it.
in a root.
Yeah.
And now you're standing.
Oh gosh. How high did you launch? I don't know. Is it like 50 feet up in the air?
Yes, 50 feet in the air.
That affects my plan.
You should not have pulled your punch.
Oh, I did. And it's a brutal critical.
Alright. And now his third and final spell ability. It's gonna do the same thing,
This is all one thing.
except for it's now pointing down.
Done.
And considering that there's nothing to hold on to up
Nope.
there.
I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy, and these are
If you have-
spells you can use in
Uh,
the game.
The way I like to do falling is if you have something you can do to try to like stop the falling, you
But
can
here
kind of
is
use your reaction to do it.
because like the gravity that forced us down like exceeded like the Pegasus' ability to resist. Is this the same deal?
Well, everyone who can fly will need to make a check against it.
Okay,
Do
I'll
people
make
who
a
can
check.
fly have advantage?
No. Because,
There's I see. There's no way for the people who can't fly. There's no way to resist. They automatically fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see what
Just
you're saying.
fall.
So parachute.
For the people who
Okay.
What do I do?
You pull the trigger. Your hand has a parachute. And you have some winged boots, right?
Yep.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
For me too? Or how does the parachute work?
I'll explain what happens with the parachute.
I'm assuming that I'm okay as I'm currently on the ground.
There
Ooh,
will be an effect.
16!
Okay. So I still need to roll.
16 is what she gets.
That's great, but it's not enough.
You roll dex saves
Um,
for those on the
For
ground.
those who are on the ground, make a dexterity saving throw. We'll do that first.
Okay. On the ground, that's a 15.
Okay. You are hit by this incredible crush of gravity. And it deals. Let's see. Hold on here.
I hope he doesn't have unlimited uses of that.
Did you say
gotta be
you got a
a
16 on
Yeah.
yours? or
He's
was
not. He's not using
really
an armor
15.
piece.
You got a 15, I got a 17. You got a 16.
Yes.
So he's used
We're
one,
very similar
two,
numbers.
3
I know what mine was.
spell slots probably.
I heard other
In
teams.
one turn, or this is 3 effects of the same spell. One
So
cast.
did none of us
Potentially.
succeed?
Sorry, what did you roll?
Obviously, something quite powerful.
Yeah, that's not enough. You two are crushed and ground into the ground as double gravity hits you just like a ton of bricks. You take 26 force damage.
For those of us who failed,
So I
26.
can
No, those are the ones who are on the ground.
Okay, those of us who fell.
I
Now,
take
for
half that.
everyone who... Let's
take
see.
half that for my evasion. 'Cause
Hold on a
I
second.
failed, but I only do half. How much did you say was 23?
Bear with me 1 second.
You said the number and I'm forgetting what it was. That was 30 something. Or not 30, it's something.
26 damage.
Okay, and I do half that for my evasion. 13.
You take 35 damage as your parachute. It slows the fall.
Yeah.
But it's still really fast.
For the people who are falling, can I use my reaction to cast Featherfall? Because they are falling?
Can we use a reaction to cast Feather Fall?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's a reaction
It's a
spell.
reaction
Okay.
spell.
So does that reduce?
I would say that, yeah, you can use that.
And I will put that on
Everybody as well.
everybody that's falling. And I'm assuming the professor, the kid are also in that group.
Kid's gone.
Kid's
He's
gone.
He's out of reach.
So, Professor, Who all's in the air? Are there more than 5 creatures in the air?
That 2, 3,
No, there's
4.
just 4 of us.
Alright.
The 4 of you.
So my ruling on Featherfall is it's a competing magic, right? I feel like you would be able to withstand 1 grav attack, essentially. I'm trying to think how to explain that. So yeah, you slow them is how that would work.
Okay.
In the case of Erheim, since he's casting that and you used your parachute, you don't take any damage. For the case of Eugene, that would be 35 damage.
Okay.
And you're casting on everyone who's up there?
Yes.
Okay.
The professor and the Pegasus.
Everyone else takes 35 damage. Because
Right, 35.
Pegasus doesn't make it.
You said how much for the people that were on the ground?
It was 26.
That was 35 halved.
Pegasus is sure regretting
Yes.
this.
Well,
round
actually,
again.
let me check. I might actually kill it. Let me check this.
Because she takes half damage.
Yeah, no, the Pegasus dies.
Snowball, no!
The professor thumps in front of him.
He dies.
Just
He died?
He does not die, actually.
to
It's
give me
close, though.
to get me to think if I'd want to do this, if I were to have tried to catch him when he came down.
No,
what would I
don't do
roll?
that.
I'm
Don't
not
do that.
saying I want. I'm just curious of what I'd have to roll if I were to have tried something like that. I don't think I would either way because I'm not that strong, and I would have probably really quick after me getting hurt. Never mind.
And for his final act, a magical void will open up right here. Let me describe it. A 20-foot sphere of destructive gravitational force centers on that location. All of the dirt and all of the trees and stuff get sucked into it, where at the center it's like the intense gravity is so powerful that it crunches everything into a little ball.
You need to look into the Guide to Wild Mount. It has these kind of spells.
I stole some of them and altered them actually. So,
Nice.
yeah, everyone make a strength saving throw.
Everyone?
Everyone within 100 feet of this thing.
Okay.
That would be 18.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
13.
Also 18.
18 is the DC, so those of you who got 18
Woo!
are fine.
I'm kind of mad because I wanted to be dragged closer to him.
How
Because
much?
right now he's out of my range.
How much am I getting dragged?
Let's
So is it like an actual hole or just kind of getting pulled to it?
see. Yeah.
It's a singularity.
Oh, I'm going all the way in?
Yeah.
It's a black hole.
I rolled a 13, so I'm just above him.
Am I?
What'd you get?
What about the
You got
professor?
18, right? Oh yeah, I forgot about the professor.
Yeah, I only got.
You rolled a nat 20.
Nice. Good job, man.
He's holding onto the rock. He was holding onto earlier.
Does that hurt us?
And when he came down, it's
Certainly
like the
will.
rock.
Crushing pressure.
My old friend.
Like after realizing how bad it could get, everyone dug in deeper.
Alright, everyone who gets sucked into this thing takes 43.
He better have only one of these.
Let's see here.
Yeah, that's a
Like
little
there are
overpowered.
dragons, dragon breath that does not do this kind of damage in a single turn.
What kind of damage is this?
Force damage,
Yeah, pretty sure it's force damage.
43.
Yep.
force
Would
or
this
bludgeoning.
count
I've been
as-
treating hitting the ground as bludgeoning.
Yeah, that's what it would
That
be.
uncanny dodge, since I can see him and this thing popped up, would I be able to to see it and have that count, or no?
Yeah, I could say so.
You said it was 40 what? Sorry.
43.
So that'd be 21 is half.
And I'm also considering it an attack,
Can I?
so I don't lose my rage on my turn.
Was it take a turn for me to yell at him that I am almost dead?
Sure.
Well, it turns out
Like,
it's
does
your
that-
turn
does that
after him.
Count as my turn if I yell.
Sure. Well,
No,
no, it won't
no,
count
it's
as
a free action.
It's a free action, yeah.
Sorry, I just did 25 off.
And that's all he has. So
Is he moving?
no, he's sitting right there,
All right, cool.
looking
Is it-
smug.
After the hole getting pulled in, does that stay pulling, or does it kind of pull and then stop? Like the whole.
His
Oh no, it's still
His
there.
mistake was bringing you guys back closer.
He didn't bring me closer.
By the way, there's some secondary effects of this thing. Let's see here.
I have to make a.
The space around the sphere is for 100 feet is difficult terrain.
And it stays there?
It stays there.
Nice.
If only you could
vortex
fly over
dissipate?
it.
Well, I also have something
Will
else
this go away?
specifically for difficult terrain.
That's so everyone who
If she's
enters that
within
gets hit by the
40
damage.
feet of you,
But then is
you
it
will
like
die.
an effect that stays there that hurts us every turn?
Yeah, so you gotta get out of it.
Oh.
Let's see if there's anything else. Also, the gravity which threw you down is continuous, so you'll have to make a strength check to get up.
Mhm.
And
Concentration spell?
Possibly.
I hope.
and I will roll that the effect is stacked. So not only difficult terrain, it is exceptionally difficult terrain.
Cool.
All right, your guy's turn.
All right, Vaseline, you're up, man.
The dude. I like it.
Well, to get out of the center, that I'm assuming would be a strength check. And I'm not going to be able to
Crawl
move very
out.
far, am I?
A creature starts its turn within the sphere, must succeed on a strength saving throw. Wait, hold on. That's when it enters it. Oh. Yeah, you are needing to make a strength check against the spell save DC.
So I need to roll anyway.
Yep.
I had to roll before I do anything.
Or you're prone, maybe just shoot him.
Is it going to have the gravity pull on the crossbow?
That depends on him.
You have to roll with disadvantage.
But if you don't use your movement, you get sneak attack damage if it hits him. And since your movement is now quartered, maybe don't.
And potentially I'd get hurt again if I move, right? Isn't that if I fail?
No, you can try to escape its bounds.
But with it
You
being
will
a
get hurt if you stay.
But you said it's exceptionally so. It's like movement is reduced by a quarter.
Yeah.
Because difficult terrain is halved.
Yep.
So exceptionally.
Quarter
Not
movement.
an actual rule quarter movement. So I think your best bet is to assume he has to concentrate, shoot him. If you hit him, then he may lose concentration. But that's just me.
It is really unfortunate you guys are missing a bunch of your party members. I designed this to be where you might have been able to pull it off. You might still be able to do it, but it's looking difficult. Yep.
Well, if he'd stop beating our checks.
If I could roll better, I've been failing every single check.
Well, the DC is 18, so it's not an easy lift.
Yeah, I've been rolling like 11s.
Well, if I can shoot from here, I'm going to try that, I think, first.
Well, if you do it, That's all you can do.
Well, at least the target is rolling really well.
I was
That's
wondering, like, if
valid.
I shoot and hit, and then I am able to do a sneak attack, can I still then use my bonus action, or does a sneak attack count as a bonus action? Because I want to basically see if I can shoot him, do all that, and then for my bonus action, try to move out. Either way, I think I'm probably going to die. Short.
Yeah,
Future.
but then again, you got the cleric there.
My whole plan is if I could stay by the professor. I
Is
have
sneak
a
attack a
plan.
bonus action? I didn't think it was.
No,
It
It's
just shows
not-
as an other.
Yeah,
for
no,
me. So that's why I was just wanting to clarify that if I can do the shot from where I'm at and hit, and then qualify for the sneak attack, if then for
Well,
my
you wouldn't get the advantage of staying still,
Yeah, if you planned on moving.
but you can take a shot and then try to move.
so if I'm planning on moving, I don't get advantage for the sneak attack.
Yes. And you wouldn't be able to dash, which, and let's measure it out, right? You're at the center. 5, 10, 15. What's your movement?
30 couldn't find enough pictures.
If you want to escape it, you
Walking
probably
speed's
need
30
to,
feet.
yeah, you'd have to like dash in order to get out.
Well, then maybe what you should do is you can use your cunning action to get out, because it's quarter movement, so 10, 20, 30. Use your cunning action to get to dash, and then you can shoot him from outside the sphere.
I still will have, or I wouldn't be able to do a sneak attack because it wouldn't be advantage. on
No,
that.
you would have moved, but then you wouldn't die next turn.
If I use cunning action to do that, is it still that 3/4 or whatever
That's kind of what I'm
distance?
thinking.
Or is that good?
No, is it difficult
96
terrain outside of the sphere? Yeah,
It
you
is,
said,
yeah.
because you said the whole area is difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Double difficult terrain here, so it'd only be half movement. Because like you're at half movement, you'd be able to move
Half movement would be 15 feet, which would be just outside.
10, 20, 30. But you would be
Did
15, 30, but then you can dash to get out. And that would be your cunning action.
Would that be my turn doing the movements?
No, you can still shoot him from outside the sphere. You could get lucky. You could lose concentration if he's concentrating.
It's true. Not that he's concentrating on anything.
I'm hoping. I mean, either way, he needs to die.
Eugene, this music's too nice. We need battle music. I'm putting on battle music.
Alright.
So if I do those and I can still attack, am I able, if I go towards him, even though the picture has a cliff there, am I able to
dying.
use
Slow-
that as
slow
5
death music.
feet reach if I move from center towards him?
We're all dead.
Wait,
What?
what?
Battle music.
If I actually move towards him,
Yeah,
am I
you can
able-
move towards him
would that
if you
be
want.
within 5 feet getting out with the moving cunning action to get out of said circle?
Does cunning action basically give you an extra movement?
Yeah, he
it's a
can
bonus
dash as a
action.
cunning action.
You can take a
Yeah.
bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash and to get your hide action.
So you should be able to do that. Let's see if like
Because it's about 15
so
normally to
30
get out.
to get to here, and then 5, 10.
I mainly want to know if I can get next to him, then I can have attack that way. So that's where I'm trying to make sure. Because there's and I'm guessing this is like with the movement, the cunning action is a bonus, and then an attack, right? With the hard terrain, if I move, it's basically that'd be like normal movement, 30 instead of 60.
Well, no, it would be 15
It'd be-
instead of
it's-
60.
It's 15 instead of 30.
Instead
But
of
that's
60.
5. Well, I can only do the 30 feet. And initially. So that's my first initial movement.
Okay.
And then, so if I go that way, that would get to the edge of the circle, because unless you count that. And then if I do the uncanny dodge, is that still technically that same distance?
I think you'd only really be able to just get outside the circle.
Yeah, because you're at quarter movement inside the circle.
And he is like 10 feet up right here.
Because it's 15 feet for every 5 inside the circle. So you'd only move 2 squares.
So initial movement will only get me to there then.
Yes.
So then move the 2.
And then you use your cunning action to go 2 more. Which will get you outside.
So I wouldn't be close enough to. And that would still be 10 away. So if I'm not going to be able to reach him with my sword like I want to do it that way, I'm not going to go towards him.
Okay.
I'm going to head this way. Let's do that to try to get some cover behind him. Is that a bush or a tree?
Yeah, it's a bush. It's a tree, excuse me. Pine tree.
So if I get kind of more or less behind the trunk of said tree.
Alright.
With the uncanny dodge that I think is the distance. And you said I still could do the attack?
Yep.
And with
You
where I'm
would
at,
use your
I would
movement and cunning
shoot
action.
with the dragon wing crossbow.
Take a shot. Disadvantage.
18 or 23. So 18.
That's a hit.
Okay. And then that does D6 plus 3. That's low, but there's 4 there. Plus 4 damage plus 5 fire damage.
Sorry. Can you tally that all up to
9.
4, yeah, 9 total. 4 piercing, 5 fire. And since I did all the moving and whatnot, I don't have advantage.
No, but
I
you
literally
won't die.
just rolled disadvantage.
Constitution.
I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do on my turn, and I have to ask you guys a question. How good will you guys be at separating player knowledge from character knowledge?
Okay.
I'm always great at
The
that.
sphere disappears, actually. He rolled rather poorly.
But
Thank heavens.
But just the sphere. not
Just the sphere.
That's right.
so that is all that is pulling towards that point.
Yeah, all the stuff falls to the ground, including her.
Which is now my turn.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna hit this guy with the fireball.
Good choice.
I am not happy.
Yeah, I knocked him down a third of his hit points.
What that was, though, right? 'Cause that was a third.
Just a third.
No specific number, no.
Not unless he wants to give it to me.
Which you didn't give it earlier.
He didn't give it, so I don't think I'm okay with him not telling me.
I'm just thinking, I don't want to be the one to kill him. If that's where we're going, because I'm not supposed to kill other ECL members.
I imagine he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
He's not supposed to kill me.
33 damage.
Well,
If you do knock him down, healing one, then one of us.
what's your DC?
16.
What's the total damage?
33.
He takes 33 damage.
Yeah! I wish I was doing this as a professor on my turn. Your questions are more outside of the. So I have the
Big old
potion
fireball.
protection.
He
And that
singes.
As a potion. Does it
Anything else?
or-
Bonus
or-
actions?
No, portal.
Movement?
Let's see. I could cast a healing word on myself.
This one is
Or wait,
splash.
no,
It's very
it's a level 2.
confusing.
It depends on the
Which is why I was like, I want to clear.
Oh, yeah.
But like I said, I was no
can't
longer
cast
two
another
such
spell.
professor because I got yanked away.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Do I have any potions?
Otherwise, I had a plan.
Do you have the wish potion?
No.
I do.
He does.
I have all of the potions.
I have a healing potion.
Takes an action to drink it.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess.
Run away, or go closer. Maybe going
Maybe
closer.
spread out.
Spread Yeah.
You're at half movement. Because
Oh, let's see. I was
Still
here.
the pole down.
So I got 25. So
Your little legs.
10, 20. That's it. 2 squares.
It's 25 half.
Oh, so it's still difficult terrain.
Yeah, the
Oh,
gravity.
we should have kept that there.
The gravity
Down was one,
effects are
the
still
pole
going.
in was a second.
Yeah. He's saying gravity effects are just all of them.
So
Oh.
with those, there was one, and then the pulling was the second. The
Oh,
pulling's gone, but
it's
the
not
down is still
pulling.
there.
I see.
Yeah, so we lost one of the two, so it's not really
All right,
difficult.
kid. What's kid doing? Not
Hiding
being there.
better.
We have no idea.
He just ran.
Bill?
All right.
He's still running.
Yeah, he just ran.
He's running. He's picking flowers. Who knows?
I did
Might
not
as well
appreciate
do
get shoved down into the rock that I was using to keep myself from being blown off. I stand up, shake it off.
Does he need to make the strength save in order to stand up?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does if he was prone. Let me check.
I could. That's not what I'm doing. I could do what I'm doing from front too. So
Yeah,
stop.
yeah, you would need to make a strength check to stand up.
All right. Well, I'm going. That doesn't affect anything else I can do on my turn, right?
Shouldn't.
I'm gonna try to. Mostly out of the bravado of the moment. That is going to be a 16.
Nope, you're still on the ground.
Okay. Well, I will try to rise up. Be very frustrated.
Push up.
Okay.
I've done this since high school.
And I will say, despite not being able to stand, I will push out some bravado and say, "Is that all you've got? Your might is nothing compared to that of the eternal flame." And I will use unsettling words.
He's unsettled. Remind me how that works?
He will subtract a -3 from the next saving throw that he makes,
Oh.
which he is about to do.
Oh.
As I then cast command. Okay. And the word that I shout is disrobe.
what?
It was a 20 and then it flips to an 8. Oh wait, I don't roll.
Wait, does he roll on that?
Yeah, he rolls. It's a wisdom saving throw.
I'm so
good thing.
sad.
Good thing.
Disrobe?
Yes.
It has to be a 1 where
He has to spend
Have you ever
his next action doing it.
if he fails.
Oh.
And then on this roll, he's -3 from it.
Mm-hmm.
So
So, depending on what he's wearing, we'll see how far he gets.
But even yeah. Have you ever seen a person try to fight while they're trying to take off their pants?
Well, I'm hoping he starts with a shirt or cape.
Okay.
And it's hard to hold an object like a nice staff or whatever. I don't know if
He actually
has
does fail.
That. Oh yes.
So on his turn, that's what he's got to do.
Okay.
All right.
does that
So
count as all of his actions?
that's
He had, like,
Bill.
3
Prof.
earlier.
What's Prof doing?
He's gonna try to back up a little bit.
All right. Does he? He has to make a strength save too.
Oh yeah, he was on the floor, wasn't he? No, just kidding. He's still there.
Is he doing anything?
Does he try to crawl?
He's trying to wiggle. Yeah, no, that's him.
Oh, okay. Boyshot will attempt to stand. And that's 12.
Nope.
Is the gravity effect around the whole?
It's still in that 100 diameter foot thing from about the professor. So
All
like
right, her
about
rage
here
is
where you
gonna
hit
is
50.
her rage is still going until her next turn because she was attacked. All right, can she still crawl?
Yes.
All right, how much does that reduce crawling?
What is crawling speed? 5e crawl speed.
I imagine it's just half speed.
Yeah, I would imagine.
page 182. We're gonna PHB. Section says while climbing or swimming, each foot of movement costs 1 extra foot.
That's fair to me. You can call like the speed you walk.
Yeah, everybody agrees, but just so you know, it's not quarter her speed because she does have the ring of free action, which means difficult terrain doesn't cost her extra movement.
Oh, okay.
So she can go 20 feet total, which is half her movement. So
I'm coming for you, Professor.
5. 5, 15. That's as far
far as she can go, she will use her reaction to telekinetically pull him towards her. So, assuming he fails that, which he can choose to fail.
I mean, let's see.
Oh, the
I think.
professor.
Yes.
Yeah, he can choose.
Alright, so he will move 5 feet towards her. And that will be her action. The dude!
Yeah, he
Duderino!
he gets all steamy with it. The man is covered in scars, exceptionally muscly, decently endowed.
No!
Yeah, no, he's all of his clothes fall to the ground.
It took him the 6 seconds to.
Does that reduce his armor class?
If he had,
He
He
might not
wasn't-
have been using armor.
He wasn't wearing armor.
Either mage armor or he has natural.
awesomeness. All right, Marceline, you're up, man.
Even so, it takes longer than 6 seconds to get off armor. So actually, it was a good thing that he didn't have it on.
Trying out before with like if I don't move, I will have.
But the point is, I bought you guys some time.
So
You do get. I know you get. What is it's
I don't
like
remember 'cause you
century.
mentioned it. Martin mentioned it. I just don't remember what.
Let me find it. Okay, we're
Technically
you're in
be-
Tyranny of Dragons. There, Graves.
Let's see what that stops his concentration. Let me check.
It'll be in your features. Alright, expertise, thieves count, cunning action, fast hands, second story work, uncanny dodge, evasion, supreme sneak.
Class features or something. Fast hands. Ability score, uncanny dodge, evasion, supreme sneak. You have advantage on a stealth check if you move more than half your speed on the same turn. Breath weapon. I don't see anything else that would have. Attacking's not a stealth check.
It's like, I've read it.
Well, I guess this is the first time it's been brought up, but I just haven't ever.
Steady aim. Rogue class.
Maybe something.
The release of Tasha's collar of everything we slew, new additions. Oh, it's an optional ability. Rogues are no different, and the noob is, so it's an optional thing. So I can fix that for you. 1 second.
I haven't seen it. I've heard you guys bring it up, and that's why I'm like, I can't see it there.
It's an optional class feature. My 20 feet of movement upon raging is an optional class feature. If you just give me a second, I will hook you up.
I'm curious if I can stay where I'm at and just shoot up at him again.
You should be able to. Just give me a second. There it is.
That give me an advantage on the shot.
There it is. Optional class features. All right, refresh your page. Supreme sneak and can dodge. Second story fast hands.
Oh my gosh, that's such a cool combination.
Expertise.
So command only works if they understand you, but I have an ability that makes creatures understand me.
Well, there we go.
works, but
More time.
it works. I can't imagine needing to use that more than once a day, roughly, on a creature that can't normally understand.
I should have used that earlier, Nate.
He already proved that he can understand us, so.
Unfortunately for everyone who has eyes.
Did you find it? It's called Steady Aim.
That would be under features and traits.
With Wall of Fire, can creatures pass through it?
Oh, I found it. Sorry.
They
Steady
can,
Aim.
but they risk burning.
All right, now refresh it. Now it'll show up.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works, is if they enter it, they catch fire in some sort of way. Take damage.
As long as it's going to give yourself advantage on
There
your
it
next
is.
roll. Next attack roll on the current turn, you can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn and after you use the bonus action.
And it
Speed
takes
is
your
0 until the end of the current turn.
So it,
So I
it
just
uses
don't
your. You don't move, and you can't use cunning action because it uses your bonus action.
Take a shot.
But you do get sneak attack damage if you hit.
Okay, so when it says give yourself advantage on your next attack roll, advantage is I get to roll twice highest run, right?
Yes, but you're also at disadvantage because of the gravity. So straight roll.
Was there still a disadvantage with it being pulled down?
Yes, because you were outside of the sweeper, but it's still gravity heavy.
Well, that was a 1. Add anything to it, that's not going to help.
1. Does that mean you're going to pull out the failure?
Roll a d8 for me.
Our damage dealer isn't damaging.
I only roll once because instead of having disadvantage and advantage, they
Yeah.
cancel out. I just have the 1 roll.
You're right.
8.
Oh,
You explode into all knives.
yeah, you just explode. I'll say that your bow breaks. Could handle the gravity of the situation.
Cody,
Bow.
important question. When he was casting on his turn, did he appear to be using any objects to help him do the casting?
Only for the actual gravity well spell.
Okay. And did he have to discard that object while he was disrobing? I guess he doesn't have anywhere to put it if he's completely.
Does he still have it in his hand, and is it considered disrobing if it's in his hand?
I'll say he's still holding the components.
Oh, if it's like a pouch, you could keep that in your hand while you're.
It's got a little necklace around.
The compulsion. He's like.
It's got a
"Ah!"
lanyard that
Yeah.
goes around his wrist.
It's tied to his junk.
I was like, if it's like, if it's something that takes your whole hand to hold, like that's hard to do, and just
All right, Airheim, you're up.
Fireball?
Why not?
When in doubt, fireball it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Bill,
All
you're
right.
turning out to be invaluable. It's like I don't know if you can do that gravity thing multiple times, but the fact that he didn't is invaluable.
And or if there's other tricks he's got up his sleeve.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just glad it worked because the first two things I tried to do did almost nothing. One of them did literally nothing. One attack landed for whopping 5 damage, and the other one was.
Did he make his deck save?
So 38 is what I rolled for the damage.
Find out.
16 is the dex save.
Yeah, he passed it, so
Half that.
38 you say?
So 17, right?
19.
19.
19 points of damage.
Yeah, you flame him up. He's looking pretty beat up by this point.
What race does he appear to be?
He's human.
All right, kid.
He's somewhere.
All right.
Picking his nose or
How is he looking?
Definitely bloodied.
all right. Yep, Bill. You tell him to grovel, but no.
I thought about it, but
Do a funny dance. Or if you have something cool, just hit it.
Hit that once.
I'm gonna.
Hit
well,
that
I was trying to
twice.
decide what to do. I'm gonna hit him with Shatter at a level 3.
Shadow.
That's
That's all attacker.
That's a save. It's a Constitution save. We're trying all the saving throws on him.
Yeah, see which one's his weakest.
Mostly just trying out the spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's this the DC?
16, I believe.
And what's the damage?
It is going to be. Oh, yeah, 1d8. Wait, I thought this was. Yeah. No, this is. No, it's gonna be okay. It's not gonna be amazing. It's gonna be 17.
Okay. You'll do some damage. Ow! Big bloody chunks ripped off.
Alright, Prof!
Yeah, he's gonna try to crawl to you. He's gonna actually try to stand up first. He doesn't stand up. He's crawling to you. Protect me.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Oh, I didn't do my other thing. Never mind. That's my fault.
Luisha.
Okay, so she is
Can
going
I-
to try and stand up again. Yes.
I have a bonus action spell.
Okay.
A bonus, you can. No, one
No.
of them has to be a cantrip.
Yep.
Never mind.
Alright, she probably stands up since that is 20.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Resisting the gravity in a great show of bravado and strength.
Alright, she is going to grab
It's
him.
weakening. Where we got them?
She is not affected by difficult terrain, so she, I imagine half movement because she's carrying him?
Yeah.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
As removing his target is bound to piss him off.
Yeah, but is that a
Alright, it's the dude's turn.
Alright, dude's turn, and we'll see if we survive.
Oh god.
This time he's gonna go with the Ravenous Void first.
He can still cast?
He can still cast. Alright, yeah, everyone make. What is this one? This is strength, I think. Nope, hold on. Yep, strength saving throws.
That is 21.
Come on, give me a win.
I was almost a good. It did it to me twice. It was like 20? No, 8.
10.
Strength saving throw? 9.
Wow!
Yeah.
My rock. The rock uproots.
I rolled a 1
Does it do
1
damage?
plus 2, so with 3 total.
Not flying over there.
Oh, I go flying. Nice. and hard.
Wow! So wait, Shauna, the professor.
She's holding him.
You're holding him.
Yeah.
Make another strength check.
Nat 20.
Okay, you're holding the professor. Tight.
Yes.
Everyone else though does take some damage.
How far away is he from this? How far? How much should that move us back?
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, how far away are we from him?
How much
Yeah, we're just gonna go straight.
I'm gonna be like,
5, 10,
I mean, we're give or take there. It's probably about 55, 60.
55.
Okay, perfect. How much damage are we taking?
There we go.
All
We're all gonna die.
Even if I have half of it, if it's more than 5,
He's in big trouble if he
damage.
kills you.
Well, if it's more than 5 damage, I'm down to 0.
68 damage.
Oh. So
If I'm down.
that will put me down, but here is the question: is that happening? Am I able to make a reaction?
Sure.
Okay. Hellish rebuke.
Ah! Okay.
Nope, those are not the right
I
size.
don't know
Not the
what I
big
did
ones.
now. Death saves. Is what popped up.
There is a result of dying with this here, and I'll tell you what it is.
Well, I don't know what I did. I haven't rolled it in.
He needs to make a dex saving throw.
Yep.
16.
He goes the pass.
Okay, he takes a whopping 8 damage.
Ow.
And I'm down.
Yeah. So that's 68.
Not enough?
But Professor and Wojana are making out.
What's
We're
the
not
rule?
making
Is it-
out.
What's the rule? Is if it does more than
Okay, I'll describe it right now.
no, like the if you take more damage.
If
than
it's
your
above
total-
your total hit points, which isn't the case here, I don't think.
Shouldn't be.
Oh, I thought if you go negative beyond your.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
it is. Yeah.
It was 2 off. Because I was already hurt when it happened.
Ooh.
Oh.
How
Well,
many
I'm
hit points
pretty
did
sure-
you have?
It was 60 what? Was it?
Well, so the way I go about it is it's minus that, and then
Well, I would have lost half because again I can see him attacking. But yeah, you said it's 64, 60
Oh, yeah,
something.
yeah.
you guys should be fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
If you stay
I'm
in the
just wondering
circle
what the
for
number
something
was
like that.
because I was at 5, and if it's 30 something,
What's your hit points?
39,
Normally.
39. So I wouldn't have been that far negative, but I am close, which is why I'm trying to figure out what you said the damage was, 60 something.
68, but if you took half damage, it would have been 30.
34.
So you'd be fine.
Yeah. Okay. But this is what happens to everyone who hits 0 within this thing.
Oh, it's literally something about
Instant
this.
death.
That's what it was before, but I changed it because I thought that was awful. Let's see. Yeah, you guys disappeared.
Oh. Fun.
All right. Yeah, and now he's going to hit the professor. He's going to whisper under his breath, "Gravid pulse." And using all 3 of his spell slot abilities at the same time. Hold on, let me actually check something. Oh, hey, that's perfect. This pine tree is gonna fly at you guys.
Okay.
He's aiming for the professor.
Yes.
How tightly are you holding the professor?
Very. The whole goal is to save him.
I'll have you make the dexterity saving throw on that then.
That would be 11.
Okay. So he's aiming for the professor. Are you going to try to interpose yourself?
Yes.
What's your health right now?
69.
Yeah, no, he deals 101 damage. as the tree flies and smacks you.
And she is not currently raging.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So,
going to
yeah.
say that the professor is wiped off the map with that head.
Yeah.
Tree goes, branches smack you. And considering the time,
Yes, it is after 9.
I think that's where we'll end, is on a cliffhanger.
I think that was appropriate.
That was just a task. I'm just curious what I'm supposed to do when I have that whole not alive thing. I don't know what I do.
So there's an effect. You guys are still alive, but I'll tell you what happens.
Next time.
Next time.
Well, it would have been my turn if that was his turn to do that.
So Professor is dead.
Is the professor dead, or because that thing was going, but he didn't get sucked into it, but he got smacked by a tree, and he's still going
Yeah,
fast?
so the way that Grav works is he's got 3 spell slot abilities, okay? And there's like
How many
4
more of
spells.
those did he have?
Oh no, that's just something he can do every turn. Now
Oh, okay.
the Ravenous Void, that he can only do like once, and it's like an actual spell with spell slots. He can do that thrice. So, but he can do any 3 of these spells each time it's his turn. So that's what makes him so strong. Yeah, you guys actually did really well. He brought him down to 37 health. It was really close.
I don't think I met a single save.
Yeah, no, you rolled awful.
Sometimes that's the way the dice
I
go.
think I rolled that 20 when I was shooting at him.
Might have been able to finish him off with one more fireball.
Yep. That's the way it rolls sometimes. Yep. I'm just very surprised. 100 points of damage from the tree.
So that's my take on catapult, which
Yes.
I switched over, because basically he can cast a normal catapult, but then if he uses his second spell ability, it basically like multiplies it so that he, instead of like 5 pounds, it's 500 pounds. And if he multiplies it again using all 3 of his spell ability slots, it's 5,000 pounds. So it deals a lot of damage.
What's the range on it?
Let's see.
Does it have a range?
Um,
She was on the outside of his range.
well, I mean, it's supposedly 90 feet, but I could have said that he moved.
Yeah, of course. He scooched a little.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're getting away. Perfect.
What?
So that was fun. I got my first
You
good
know
hit
what?
with the purple.
I don't want to leave you guys hanging. That's too much.
No!
fun.
Leave us hanging.
I'll leave a cliffhanger on one thing, but no,
I
I
was
don't know.
wondering
Should
what
I?
I was going to have to do on my turn.
Well, here.
Do I get a turn? Do I roll? I don't.
We do.
Even if it's just death, I don't know how that works. In this
I
game.
will
haven't
step
done
out
it.
because I want to live with the cliffhanger.
I'm
All right,
confused
all right.
that way.
We'll leave the cliffhanger for Eugene, but I'll tell the rest of you.
Alright.
Everyone would have woken up approximately 1 to 2 miles in any direction, and you are missing a limb.
Oh.
You can pick the limb you want to miss.
Is this a limb like a finger or a limb like an arm?
Like an arm for a leg.
Hand. Because a hand could be a limb. Technically. You still would have arm.
Yeah, what should I lose? My head.
I choose death.
Be castrated.
It's like, if we lose a leg, does that mean we can't even walk? Or,
You'd have to figure something out.
or an arm? Do I need both my arms?
Do you?
I have a
hold it two-handed anymore.
Yeah, is it two-handed? Is there a way to know if two-handing it?
Well, you wouldn't be able to two-hand it anymore. You can look up the weapon, but I'm pretty sure the way that it works is if you hold it with one hand, it deals a certain amount of damage. If you hold it with both hands, it deals more.
I don't say anything about that.
What's your weapon?
The Dusk Crusher?
Let's see. Dusk Crusher. Sorry, I'm just looking it up. So it's a warhammer. Is that showing up as an item in your things, or is it a custom item?
It's an item.
Huh.
Okay, Eugene added it to mine from the Critical Role.
Do you mind if I steal it?
Yeah.
I might be able to figure it out.
I'll have to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the difference. So it's 1d8 plus 5 one-handed, 1d10 plus 5 two-handed.
Okay, 1d8 plus 5. 1d10 plus 5 two-handed. Okay.
Oh, well, that was brutal, guys. But you survived. It could have gone worse.
So we failed the professor.
Yes, he is now.
Are we all like
Squished.
moved to the same spot?
Oh no, you would have been scattered around the countryside.
Oh, that's great.
Within a mile or two from that location?
Yeah.
Is that the same with the professor?
Well, thanks again for joining us, Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Catch you next week, hopefully.
Is the professor like dead, or did he have the same thing happen?
No, he got squashed by a tree.